everybody. My name is Frankie McDonald. You're listening to SimpCast with Chrissie Mayr. I'm Frankie McDonald.
I want my baby back, Chili, baby back, red.
Caller, this calls for Ayala. Hi. So.
Hey, do you remember me?
Who's this?
Nick.
No.
Last name Gers.
Nick Gers. I don't know names. I don't even remember my mom's name.
Say it again.
If you even tell me my mom, I wouldn't remember her name. Like, I'm really bad with names. How do you look?
Will you say my name again? I don't even know if you heard me right.
Nick Gers.
Thank you.
Why? Why do you have to call in like that? Why do you have to call in like that? That's not a good caller. It's a horrible, horrible caller. I'm going to play you a little song.
Nick Gers! Oh, Nick.
Me Chinese, me play jokes, me put pee-pee in your coat.
What's up, Vivek?
Hey.
Whoa!
Look at this.
What's up, guys?
I was craving a Slurpee.
Can I get my change back correctly?
We'll.
I feel like a lot of us are conservative in the way that we just want to be able to say the N-word and it not really matter.
That's all I want. Come on. Is that so much to ask? Can't I just say the N-word? Does that make me a bad person?
Come on, guys.
Violet's a huge fan of yours. She loves censored TV.
Oh, great.
I do. I love your show. Big fan.
All she wants is to be able to say the N-word, but that's the only thing that's holding her back in life.
Yeah.
Oh, it just, you go like this.
How are you and your man? Oh, Bisconti, he's in hospice. I'm teasing. Oh, it's a joke. It was an old man joke.
No, there was somebody in the hospice on meeting earlier, so I was like, oh, geez.
I'm just kidding. He's fine. Oh my God, we're great. I'll marry that man.
Oh,
he's adorable. So.
If my babies fall out, this is your fault, John. I'm just saying.
Jumping jack. Whoa!
Yeah, don't.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Okay. There. I did it. What, you can take me? My babies fall out. This is There. I did it.
Are you winning, son?
Hi, I'm Ali. I'm an English teacher, a dialect coach, and today I'm going to show you exactly what actors do perfectly and terribly when they try to do a British accent. Let's rate some accents.
My kink is British accents. Oh, is that all right?
Cheerio, cut!
Yeah, right then. Bush-eyed cheerio.
You're really attracted to this.
Oh, bloody hell.
I had to look up where she grew up and went to school because I genuinely don't know why she's so good. She's not trying to sound perfect.
I'm taking the dog. Dumbass.
I'm taking the dog.
He's just happy to have the attention. He's just happy to have the attention.
Got tired of my scheming. It's me. Hi, I'm the baggy. It's me.
Our next guest is originally from Danville, Illinois. He enjoys cold beer and hot music. Says that he and his mom don't see eye to eye on his love life. And he claims that his job has cost him several relationships. Please welcome Robert Faggot. Faggot is rather an odd name.
Yeah, it is an odd name.
Speak does not make you intelligent. Now get out of here.
No, Mrs. Stay.
Missy Jaja.
Ding, 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 ding.
Happy day.
Tuesday, Wednesday,
Happy day.
Thursday, Friday,
Happy day.
the weekend comes, my cycle hums.
Your lip, just kind of get it in there. Fill it in a few different times just to kind of get a real deep color. And then kind of go in here at the bottom.
I'm gay. I have relationships with men, sex with men.
Hello, we're here. Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to SimpCast. Oops, I meant to start with our fabulous sponsor. So I'm going to remove everyone, do my sponsor read, and bring everyone back. That's professionalism for you. Hello, welcome to SimpCast. Before I bring in our fabulous guest, that you have no idea who they are, a word from our sponsor, the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. What is the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt, you ask? Oh, it's a bit of a scavenger hunt where you can win prize money and dignity. Here's a little video.
The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. We've delivered winners from all over the U.S., awarding thousands in prize money. We've hidden 10 coins in public. And for the first time, we give the clues to their exact location in a comic book format. 10 states, 10 coins, 10 clues, $10,000. One comic book. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt. The hunt begins October 15th. Order now. thegreatustreasurehunt.com.
Ooh, what is the Great U.S. Treasure Hunt? I'll tell you with this read here. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt returns in 2024 with $10,000 in prizes up for grabs. They've hidden 10 coins in 10 states, and the clues to their exact location is in a fun little comic-like book that looks just like this that will mail October. My gosh, it's mailing in 2 days, October 22nd. Order now with promo code CMP to save $5 off any package. Go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com for full details. You can team up with hunters from across the country to split the prize money. $500 for the solver, $500 for the finder of the coin. These coins are all over the country. There's 5 in states west of and east of the Mississippi, 5 different time zones. Either Hawaii or Alaska is guaranteed to have a coin. At least 2 states that border the Pacific Ocean, at least 2 states that border the Atlantic Ocean, at least 2 Gulf Coast states, at least 2 Great Lakes states, at least 2 state capitals, and then there's 2 states that border each other. Coins are hidden, not buried, so you won't need a shovel or a pickaxe or any kind of metal detector. Clues are hidden in this comic book. 10 puzzles on 2-page spreads. You can use the text, the illustration, or possibly both together to solve for an exact location in the U.S. The Great U.S. Treasure Hunt has given away over $40,000 in the past, and this year they'll give away at least $10,000 more. The coins are similar to challenge coins. It almost looks like a fancy pog. It's got its own serial number on the rim. All books will be mailed via first class mail on October 22nd. And the particular day that will get to you depends on your local post office. No clues will be released on the website, YouTube, or any other social media for at least 2 months. So solve the puzzles in this here book. Partner with someone to find the coin and enjoy your victory. Go to thegreatustreasurehunt.com now and use promo code CMP to get $5 off. Get hunting. Get to your hunting. Okay. Guess what? We have some fabulous ladies to bring in. So without more ado, here they come. Oh, it's Lisa Reynolds, Keanu Thompson, Missy B, Stephanie Maynard, and Lila Hart.
Oh, wow.
Hi.
Wow, the gang's all here. Lila, are you in an airport?
Yes, I've got a delayed flight till 1 a.m.
Oh, no.
I was supposed to be on my plane right now, and I'm not.
Is your friend in your luggage?
Yeah, she is. Right next to me.
Lila's on tour with the Micro Maidens, which is a fabulous touring dance.
Yes, it's like a burlesque show. Yeah, and I do stand up. So I open the show. It's awesome.
Lila she's been opening the show, getting a ton of stage time, just crushing it, doing all sorts of fun shows. Yeah, some of the gals get into luggage and then jump out of the luggage. Well, really, it's probably just the one girl.
Well, a couple of them could fit in the luggage, so it's 2.
Wow. And that depends. Are we talking carry-on or like a full-size checked bag?
Like a checked bag.
Okay.
But maybe she could fit in the carry-on, but a checked bag is a little roomier, you know.
Yeah.
And
We want her to be able to breathe and everything.
Yes. I unzip it a little bit. She has room to breathe.
Oh.
It's good.
You have to poke holes in the luggage before the bit.
She just
Oh my
unzips
God.
it a little so she can breathe. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not like a tortoise.
I don't know. They throw those bags really hard, like all around. I feel like you'd get pretty banged up.
Oh, it's so great. When I pull her out on stage, like I'll spin the bag around. I'm like going all crazy so people don't think that there's somebody in there. And then when I unzip it and she pops out, it's like it's a good surprise.
You're like, this bag is indestructible. See? And then you just throw it. And then, but lo and behold, there's a person in there.
Yes, it's awesome.
I love it. Okay. Wow, there's so much to catch up on. I mean, there's so much news, but there's so much just like personally. I feel like I haven't seen some of you in a long time. Keanu is now a wife.
I'm a wife.
Your wife.
She's a wife now.
I'm a wife.
Love that.
No, it's
She got
wild.
married last weekend. And
Well, yes, Missy witnessed it. She was
I
there.
did.
I miss you, Missy. Oh my
Pretty amazing. I had a great time. Your dad's speech was so hard to decipher because like he kind of played it like he was like, oh, I just Googled this stuff, but it's like, wait, but like he kind of is like, is he playing on another character? Like, because this is like almost like a Michael Scott level thing. It was pretty awesome.
It was iconic. He gets up there. First of all, I didn't for the speeches. He said, I have to go first. And then because his speech was he read out the instructions of how to give a father of the bride speech.
Oh, that's cute.
He said step 1. And then it was this and this, but it was so adorable.
It was so good.
Oh my God. Oh, it was iconic. Oh God.
Did he make it personal or he just read the template?
It was personal. He put max loads in it. He told them how I looked like David Letterman as a baby. And he killed. Sheba Mason was out there. I went outside to smoke a cigarette and my dad was with Sheba and she was like, are you a comic? I'm like, oh, my dad. Oh, it was so cute and so bizarre and adorable.
It was like Mad Libs meets wedding speeches.
Yes.
Like he just like had a blank space and he like filled it in perfectly for what was Kiki.
Yes, he goes, okay, then he goes, step 2, welcome everyone to the wedding. Welcome everyone. He's like,
it was so good.
Oh, it was adorable. Oh my God.
Did anything go wrong? Were there any surprises?
Bill Schultz?
Bill Schultz, Missy. Bill Schultz was Dance with My Mother the entire time. My mother and Bill Schultz never got off the dance floor.
Wow.
And then Missy, I texted you because I was like, you were like, I danced for 5 minutes.
I literally stepped on, I think because I wanted to ask Bill Schultz something, and it was like a tornado. I just got whipped right in.
And I don't know if you saw me. My mom broke this down. He tried to do this dance move with you because he tried to slide under your legs, and you went.
Yeah, I had the tightest dress. It was like a pin skirt. Like my arms couldn't go above this, and then my legs were just so close. And he tried to go under. I was like, what? It was like chopsticks. Like, you're not
And he went, no, I'm going. I mean, he was crawling. It was like birth.
You got like a reaction on my face though, right? Like
yes, he went. It was the only fucking video because you just popped your leg over him, and he was like, let's keep going. And then that wasn't even wrong. That was adorable. Somebody snuck a kid in, actually.
Oh, you mean the one that sexually molested me?
Oh, which one?
I got sexually assaulted by a child.
Because we didn't have any kids there. We had it must have been the boy one, right? And the one with the little tiny camera.
The Beanie Babies. He assaulted me. He rubbed me down with his Beanie Baby.
You are kidding me.
I'm not kidding.
Why? Yeah.
I was talking with Bill Schultz, and this little kid, I saw him playing with Steve Conti's baby. It was so cute. He's very, like interactive. And I saw that, and I'm talking with Bill Schultz, and all of a sudden he comes up to me, and I'm like, "Hey, bud, like, what's up?" And then he like puts his little Beanie Baby cat on my shoulder. I was like, "Oh, haha," I went along with it. And then he rubbed my chest down all the way. I froze. Like, I froze more than the TSA has ever rubbed me down. I was like,
Oh yeah, and you went, oh my God.
I just looked at Bill Schultz. He's like, I don't know what to do with this. We both had no idea how to respond to this.
You disassociated.
I just kind of did like this weird squirm away. And I was like, I'm gonna go get another drink.
He had like this little camera. It's like Gino's cousin's kids. They're just like, they were a ring bearer and flower girl. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about having them, but they were fine, but they wouldn't shut the fuck up, of course. But then he had this tiny camera the whole time, and he kept walking up. I'm like, I guess that's a fake camera. And I was going, it's a bad angle, dog. Just don't. But it was a real camera. And then the Beanie Babies. Oh, this is why,
dude. I want to see those pictures. I think he needs to be confiscated. Those photos need to be confiscated and sent to the FBI.
No, but then so we had 3 kids because Steve Conti brought his little baby, which what an adorable little baby.
Baby Hitler. He was so cute.
He was so cute. And then the 2 little other kids, and I told my cousins, I said, no children, nothing, just these 3. Then I walk into the hallway when we're about to, be introduced as Mr. and Mrs. Visconti. And one of Gino's cousins is walking out with a rogue baby. I don't think he expected to see me. I'm like, well, hello, you and Rosalie. Like, they knew they were not invited. I'm like, I hope you found her a chair. Like, who just brings their child without even fucking asking? Was I mad? No, but so 4, count them 4 at the wedding. But other than that, no.
You would have brought this little guy.
Little baby.
Oh my God. Oh, he's our little refugee.
So cute.
Look at him.
Anybody want him? Sorry.
I don't do cats. I'm afraid they'll eat me.
Ta-da! Okay, no.
Wait.
He's
look at that little bundle.
You see yourself? Look at yourself.
You have to keep him.
Everyone's saying that, but no.
You're allergic.
I am. He's gonna kill me.
No. Right.
Oh,
Your other cat is hypoallergenic.
Yeah, Neo is because he doesn't have a dander. The way that they grade hypoallergenic is based on dander.
Okay.
Production, and he
So
doesn't
he's
have
very
any.
dandy.
This is a dandy guy. He's very dandy. But he's so cute. He grabs my little face and he licks my nose. He just wants to play.
If Six wouldn't have a meltdown, we would take him. Gino was like, I'm like, what would Six do? She can't even.
That's cute.
Yeah.
He's still too young to get like neutered. So once he's neutered, he's free to go. And we have some people who are interested. Look at a little bow tie. Look at him.
How cute is he?
Little bow tie. He sees himself right now. He likes watching TV.
So does Waffles. That is so cute. It's like her big day's coming up. Is she gonna go out and about on Halloween?
We want to get him bat wings.
Do
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Yes,
so
be a little
cute.
bat.
You could be Batman.
And then like a little shirt that says Wuhan.
Ooh, dress him as the penguin. Wuhan.
Like the in hot water Wuhan shirt. Lisa, were you somewhere exciting today? That was today, right?
Yeah, I've been so busy lately. Today I was at the Byron Donalds, who did a little I guess roundtable with barbershop owners in Kensington, which is like, the drug capital of America. It was pretty interesting. It was really, really like it was just like this little tiny alley barbershop in like the hood. And but it was interesting. And he was like, talking to the owners about what, they're facing in the Black community or whatever. So it was interesting. But I've been running around a lot lately. James is here for a month. James Klug. He's like rented an apartment in Philly for a month.
Wow.
So he's got me running around filming, and we've been doing a lot of crazy stuff. So I feel like I've been kind of busy lately, but I don't like to be busy. I like to be home and do nothing. So,
Yeah, but the only thing better than being busy is not being busy. And so, were you anywhere near the Trump McDonald's event today?
I mean, I was kind of close. I did see Elon Musk the other night too. That's the other thing I did. I went to see Elon.
Cool.
He was in Oaks, but no, that was it wasn't that far from me, honestly. But I didn't know it was happening until like I saw it on Twitter. I don't know why. Not that I really would have went, because it's like, what am I gonna do? But I see everybody like all like, oh, it's staged. I'm like, did you see the crowd out there?
How could that have been staged?
I'm like, I guess they just want any random person to go up through a McDonald's drive-through and have access to the president, but whatever.
Right. And that's what's so interesting is like the customers had to be vetted, right? They have to like pat down the cars and the people in the cars, and
Well, maybe get like a tip. Well, if you're just going through a drive-through, you don't bring your, assault rifle to you don't expect Donald Trump to be working there.
But they put a sign up on the door saying that they were going to be closed because he was going to be there. So
okay, good. Okay.
Yeah.
So then a select few of people come in to get their French fries.
Right. Like they never met him before. It was their first time meeting him, and it happened to be through a drive-through, and he was really cooking food.
Wow.
So
how cute.
Why do they got to make a thing out of it, But yeah, it's been interesting.
And I didn't realize it was because Kamala said that she had worked at a McDonald's, and
so that wasn't true, right?
No, they found out she was lying, and they even, I think Trump checked with Big McDonald's to find out if she'd ever worked there, and
because she called it a Whopper. She was like, I've cooked a Whopper or two. It's like that's Burger King.
She called it a Whopper.
She called it a fucking Whopper. She was like, I remember flipping Whoppers. And then they're like, that's not McDonald's, Kamala. And then she was like, and then all hell broke loose. So, but then also Howard Stern asked her, he was like, so you worked at McDonald's? And she was like, yes.
That's such weird things to lie about.
Yeah, why lie?
It's something that can be verified. You're right, like fact checked. Why would you lie about that?
That's so weird. Yeah.
I worked at McDonald's for 2 days, and the uniform pants were like too short. And I was like, I can't keep working here with these uniform pants being like 4 inches too short. And I quit. I never went back.
Wow.
I actually didn't even tell them I quit. I think I just didn't show up. I was a real jerk, but I was young. So,
and they were like, look, Lisa, you're at McDonald's. No one is looking at you past your head. No one's going to be looking at your feet.
It was hot back there and like greasy feeling. It was really gross. Like, it's a gross job.
It looks kind of fun. I think it would be fun to work at McDonald's.
Trump said it was fun.
Yeah.
If you say so.
It's so much fun. Put salt on the fries.
How are you, Steph? How's it going?
Oh, it's going good. I just spent like
almost 2 weeks house sitting for Gary. I didn't really let a lot of people know because, you know, it was just real life stuff. But he
Right.
finally got back home, him and Mrs. Nerdrotic.
Yes,
So
they were in
I
Peru.
spent the week, you know, rummaging through all of his like really cool stuff at his house and
Like his underwear and
having a Twilight marathon. So I totally just completely
Nice. Nice. Battle scars.
That's really nice that you watched his house for him. Very
Yeah,
cool.
I hung out with his doggies. I love them. They're so cute. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the doggies. Oh, don't tell the dogs all the hiking they missed out on at Machu Picchu.
Steph, when
wouldn't
you
have made
watch
it.
Twilight, do you skip Eclipse?
No, I watched Eclipse.
Clips is the worst one.
It is. It's such the worst one. Okay, I thought I was the
It's
only
the
one who
worst one.
skips
No,
it
it's
every
absolutely
time.
the worst one.
I didn't
should
see
rewatch that.
a lick of Twilight, and I don't plan on it.
Oh, come
You have to
on.
do a
Hate
Twilight
watch.
marathon. Like, just get
Now?
the
I
girls
can't watch
over
it
and
now.
Twilight it
That's a
out.
great
It's
hate
so much
watch.
fun. I
I
everyone
watched
should
it.
do a
Yes, we
Twilight
can watch
marathon.
it now. We can sit down and watch it and laugh our asses. I went to the theaters to see them. You laugh
too.
every
So did
time.
I, yeah.
They're amazing.
I
And
watched it and then
horrible.
read the books. Like I'm a nerd. I like
Oh,
it.
you
I
were
don't
the
care.
other way. I mean,
You,
I read the
Yeah, I
book.
watched it and then read the books.
You read the books first, so I'm smarter.
I read the
No,
book
I read them
totally
late.
out of order. Like my best friend took me to go see New Moon. I had no idea what Twilight was, and she was so into it, and so she wanted me to go see New Moon with her. And it ends with, you know, Edward proposing to Bella, and I asked her like, "What comes next? What happened? What does she say?" And she's like, "I'm not going to tell you. You have to read the book." So I read Eclipse, and then I read Breaking Dawn, and then I went back and read the first one, the Twilight and the New Moon. I read them completely out of order.
Is Breaking Dawn where they just make a bunch of meth for the vampires?
yeah.
Yeah.
They cook it in
That's
the
how they
van.
stay alive so long.
I
And
think I
to-
went to
to
see
pay
that
for
in
the
the theater
cancer.
alone.
Yeah. And they in vitroed with their baby. They made meth and then they made a baby out of it.
Yes, exactly.
A meth baby. Oh my goodness. No, I'll probably never watch that. Just like I'll never watch Game of Thrones. Like I don't
Why?
have time.
I don't know.
I never
Now I
watched
think we
it.
need to have like a live watch. I think we need to watch it and have Chrissy's
just
live
don't-
reaction to it.
I don't
Chrissy,
feel
Game
like
of
I
Thrones-
deserve to get into a whole nother like
You think it goes beyond once watching it?
whimsical- No, I just feel
Chrissy.
like once I finish all my books and all the things that I should learn and do that are like productive, then I
Chrissy.
can get into an unproductive leisurely
Enough-
show.
Enough of you saying what you deserve. What Game of Thrones?
You need to watch Game of
okay.
Thrones.
Yeah.
I had to watch the first
it.
episode.
I didn't
like,
love
a
it.
couple
I got
times.
through the
No.
first couple seasons. We could watch it together, and we deserve that. It's
You
all
should.
right. What I
Okay, the
don't
Twilight
deserve to
series
watch-
is less than a season of Game of Thrones. Let's just be real.
Mm-hmm.
So
It'd be
true.
interesting, you know, for you to watch it like after all of these years. I love it when people like
Yeah.
discover it and you know, you ask
I
them
think
their
I was
thoughts.
the only. My mother loves it. She's like, I love those dragons. I just love those dragons. I'm like, fuck I hate fans.
The incest was a little much. I mean, that was like, other than that.
Ugh.
It's
You
like that
deserve it.
Outlander rape scene. That was unnecessary too.
My mother loves
no.
Outlander. My mother loves Outlander too.
My
She's
neighbors
like,
were
"You just
watching it. I
love
could hear
it."
through the wall.
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna recap the Trump McDonald's happening just because it's pretty iconic and
It
pretty
is pretty.
amazing, and it makes me wish that I lived in Pennsylvania. I would have drove up and tried to get up in there. Okay, so I guess this is how it began. I'm amazed. I'm amazed he was able to pull this off because the man has been. They've tried to assassinate him at least twice, and he still continues to make public appearances.
Do you know how many things he did today? He had an interview and then he was like serving food and then he did something else and
Yeah.
now he's at the Steelers game. I mean, he's on fire.
He's the best, and he eats nothing but McDonald's.
I'm going for a job right now at McDonald's. I really wanted to do this all my life, and now I'm going to do it because she didn't do it. Thank you very much. I'll see you at McDonald's.
She didn't do it.
Thanks. I'll see you at McDonald's. This is
Wanted to do it
great.
my whole life.
Yeah. I said,
The
you
memes
know what
have
I'm
been
going to
great.
say? I'm loving it. I'm loving it when I'm beating Kamala in the polls.
We
you know, I'd
love
like to put
to
her
make
into a
you
deep fryer.
smile. Oh,
The memes have been really funny. Like a lot of them have been really good.
Oh God, this is great. Wait, is this another? This looks like an old clip of Trump.
I don't know how you do it. I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1?
Wow.
How do you do it? What's your secret?
Oh, Grimace.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Wow.
Awesome.
Grimace should be his running mate.
Dude, Grimace for the win.
JD Vance.
W Grimace.
Crushing in the polls. Wow. He really looks like his son in that commercial. Perrin. Okay, where is I thought there was going to be like a thread of more videos. Maybe I am not reading this right. Let's see. Okay, here is him walking up to the McDonald's. I always like watching how the Secret Service move. You know, like you see the guys like jump into the bathroom, and it's got to be a stressful job. But I'm glad to see like he only just has men doing it now.
He seems like overly stressful.
He seems overly stressed.
Yeah, I mean, like no, stressful. Like Trump
yeah.
does whatever he wants to do. I feel like
Yeah.
other people that are watched by the Secret Service, like they fall in line and do what they're supposed to. He's like, nah, I'm going over here. I'm getting off stage. I'm doing this. You know what I mean? He seems like he's a lot.
It's a very good example to set, though.
The one time he wasn't a lot, they let him get shot.
So true. So true.
Remember then though he went, wait, I need to get my shoe. And then they let him
Right.
and they let him fist bump into the air, which he needed to do. That was very iconic.
He needed.
Hello, everybody. Indy is here. This is Indy. She has an apron for you.
Wow. We got you an extra tall, extra large apron.
Oh, they totally knew. They totally knew he was coming because look how she dressed up for it. You never see like McDonald's workers, with their hair down, makeup done. Nah, she
He
knew.
looked marvelous.
So true.
I mean, working
Well,
in
yeah, they should tell them because like if they're gonna be on TV, you want their makeup.
no,
and
those
hair
things like when stuff like this happens, they literally like they have this shit planned for a while. They shut it down. Everybody has to be a certain way. The certain staff is hired for that day. Like I remember
Really?
working in Brooklyn. Yeah, like I worked in a couple of restaurants in Brooklyn, and there would be like, what if there was like I want to say Vice, but whatever that would do like food reviews of some sort or a highlight of something. And if anything was coming in, it was like, okay, we're gonna have this guy working the bar. Like they were very specific. Everybody who is on point, like it's the A+ staff who runs that day. They know this ahead of time. This isn't just like a fucking walk-in wing in the park. Like this is shit is planned for a while.
Have you seen some of the employees? They're like absolute nightmares. Like you would definitely not want one of those. Just like
Yeah,
fly
we're
up
not
and
having
hand over, like,
Tyrone
throwing
running the
stuff.
fucking air like fryer today. Okay,
Yeah, absolutely.
Tyrone and
I wrote-
Shaniqua can chill back and stay home.
Not to remind you guys of the time I didn't recognize Rudy Giuliani when he came into the restaurant that I worked at. And I was like,
Yeah,
I don't
imagine
I'm like,
not
we're gonna
recognizing
have
Trump,
to
though.
we don't have a table for you. And they're
I
like,
was-
counter this Rudy Giuliani. What the fuck are you doing? I'm like,
I
wait
was-
this way, sir. Yeah.
I was so drunk at the Trump Hotel with Rudy Giuliani that I kept calling him Ed Rendell, and he was not
What?
loving it.
Who's
Yeah,
Ed
because that was like
Rendell?
our governor. So like he was like
Oh.
he's like an old governor of Pennsylvania, but he was like also an Eagles commentator, and I was just drunk. I don't know why, but I kept calling him Ed Rendell all night long, and he was not liking it, especially because Ed Rendell's a Democrat. So like, yeah, he was not real happy with me. Rudy
I
Giuliani.
swear to God, this man walked in, and a lot of famous people came in here, but into this place. I was the hostess. First person you see, I went, this guy looks like he sleeps in a coffin. I'm like, how dare you walk in here like without a reservation? I walked back. I'm like, I'll
He's
have
hot
to look.
shit.
He said, we have nothing, sir. He said, are you sure? And I'm like, who is this guy think he is? They grabbed my arm. They're like, that's Rudy fucking Giuliani. I don't care where you put it. I'm like, oh, I was kidding, Rudy. Right this way.
What
So
restaurant were
exactly.
you working at?
It was called well, I mean, okay, it's a Upper East Side restaurant. I worked there for years. I was a hostess. It was called Caravaggio. And
Wow,
George
That's
that's a
really
fancy
familiar,
one.
actually.
yeah,
That's a
George
good one.
Stephanopoulos came in
My
literally every
ex-boss
night.
used to go there
Yeah.
all the time. Yeah, it's very bougie.
Really? Yeah. I
Anthony?
worked there
Just kidding.
forever.
No, my day job boss.
I would recognize Anthony. I wouldn't be like, "Hey, Anthony, we don't have anything for you." No,
Oh
can
my
you
god. Yeah, they
imagine?
get these people, they get very they're very particular about their reservations, and if they don't like get seated right away in their favorite table, it's like they
Their
race out.
reservation is when they walk in. They're just like, this
Oh,
is my
true.
reservation.
No, yeah. Michelle Obama came in, Justin Timberlake. Like, yeah, it was a totally weird place. So I just didn't expect Rudy. And I just didn't recognize him. That's all.
So I imagine you'd have to be working at this McDonald's like several years to be allowed to work on Trump Day. Missy, you think they're shipping in a whole new staff?
Yeah, I bet you they're like, we're gonna take the manager from store 852 to here, and like, I never worked at
Wow.
McDonald's, but I just understand what chains are like.
You know what? I bet these two own this franchise, and she just put on the uniform. Honestly, like she probably owns the fucking franchise. Then, like,
But
yes,
also,
I
like,
work here.
if anybody's worked in any food business like this, like if your hair is down, you can't have hair down unless you have a net on it. Like your hair better be up, pulled back with a hat on, or with a net around it. Like that's just like the code of food handlers.
It would have been really cool if he just like rogue walked into a Harlem McDonald's.
Yeah, that's way more.
That would have been really awesome. They'd be like, "Oh my fucking god, look at
They'd be like, "You can take my shift, Trump." Yeah, you're like, "I'm out." Like, take my shift.
The ice cream machine actually works. We swear, and they just turn it right on because it never is.
I call Kamala the soft serve machine because it's always broken. It never works.
You guys hear that song about that? Like my kids were like, "There's a Can I Get a McFlurry Yo?" like little rap song. It's like 30 seconds with cats. Anyway, there's a whole song about it being broken and then not coming in.
Always broken.
I must
Yeah,
find it.
It's
now.
always fucking.
I'll send it to you, Chrissy. I'll send it to you. It's actually funny.
Here's him coming into the
Here,
McDonald's.
this is in there. She has an apron for you.
Good job. First day.
I think I should take
President Trump.
Should I take off my jacket? The press wants to see this.
This is adorable.
He's a wealthy guy. He owns a lot of
taking off my jacket.
It's great. Thank you. Okay.
Oh, this is great. This is so great.
Mr. Trump, what's your favorite thing to order at McDonald's?
I like it all. I like every ounce of it, everything.
And you know he's not lying when he says that. Like, I really believe he's had the whole menu.
Super Sesame.
It's the
He's ordered
worst
it
out
to
of
the-
all of them. It's gross.
He's ordered it to the White House.
There is nothing more American than McDonald's.
That's true, but it's so gross. Their breakfast sandwiches and their
What about Nathan's?
are good, but like
they're gross. Well, that's New York more.
Okay.
Was he gonna be at a Taco Bell? Yeah.
There's nothing more American than McDonald's. Yeah.
So
I
true.
do like the French fries where I'll be working. I listened to Kamala. She said it was so hot. It was so hot. It was such a tough job.
It is hot in there.
But then you have a man that's been doing it for many years with the French fries, right?
I want to learn everything.
I'm going to learn how to do it right now. Thank you.
So he's like, I'm gonna do it right now.
It's amazing.
Oh boy. Okay. And okay, here is Trump at the fryer, and he remains like, very cool, calm, collected, not a hair out of place.
Somebody online was saying he did this wrong, but he looked like he was following instructions and did it right. I don't see where the mistake was. See if you can find
How
the
many
mistake.
people are getting this right on their first day, though?
Who actually knows what the mistake is for fucking frying fries? Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
The lady's like, he can't follow, he's like instructed what to do and he can't even follow directions. I saw this as a tweet and I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm like intently watching for what the guy tells him to do. I still can't find the mistake. So
I'm
see if
also
you can find
wondering,
it.
this is a very like good-looking gentleman, like very put together in the back in the fry room. Did they just hire actors?
Easy, Kiki. You just got married.
That's
I know.
That's
I'm saying,
a Secret
right.
Service, and then there's employees like a little between the guy in the back is obviously Secret Service, and then but there's two employees.
I
between
meant the
Trump
guy with
and the
his
Secret
back
Service.
to us. Do we believe he actually works at McDonald's, or is it the the franchise
Secret
owner's
Service
thing?
and the McDonald's uniform. You're saying?
Right. I mean, maybe I'm not saying what
Yep, slowly.
Imagine he's like out of central casting. He's not even a real employee. It's
That's
just
what I'm
like-
saying. I mean, they're like,
He looks like he could work there.
well,
Yeah,
it's
look at his-
only
he has to
because
turn
of his
around.
pretty beard. Yeah,
He definitely
but-
looks like he could work there, guys.
Slowly, gently lowered into the oil. Don't want to burn yourself. Up, down.
He's like, I
Imagine
survived an
some-
assassination. I could handle a little bit of fry oil.
And then we're gonna hit our fry timer right here.
They just put his face into the fry oil. I got you.
Now we can drop another one too. So we'll grab one more basket, 2 hands. Yep. We're gonna put it right here. Yep. Lower it slowly into the oil. Don't let it burn. Wait, then we're just gonna hit our fry timer right here.
He's doing it right. See?
Now we're waiting for that duty timer. So when that
Wow.
timer comes up, again, hit the timer, take it out the oil slowly, give it a little shake so that we don't get stuck together, and then lower it back into the oil. So
The
we'll probably
Secret
hit
Service
the fry
guy's like,
small.
what the fuck am I doing here? Honestly.
Oh,
That'd be good, guys. So now lift it out of the oil.
Don't get funny with that hot oil now.
Look how cute he is. He's like seriously paying attention.
Slowly back into the oil. That's good.
It's endearing.
Right.
It really
Kamala
is.
thought
A wholesome
she was
guy.
making
He's a
waffles.
wholesome guy.
it's very wholesome. Just his visibility here
Oil,
means a lot.
shake, back into the oil.
Aw, it is kind of cute.
And then our last one is going to go off. We'll give that a few seconds.
He's probably
Now I
nervous.
believe
He's
he works there. Yeah.
Got about 10,000 people out there. That's a big crowd, huh?
Yeah. A lot of people came out to cheer him on with his fry making. Okay, and here's Trump putting the fries in the container.
That part's fun. Like sticking them in the container, that's definitely fun.
Right?
Ooh, and I love the salt thing. It's sitting right there.
He asked about more salt. Yeah. They're supposed to glide gently into the container.
Yeah, he did it.
Never touches.
It's
It never
full.
touches the human hand.
Got the salt on it.
I don't understand that again.
Never
He's not
touches
wearing
the human
gloves.
hand.
Never touches the human hand. What a funny thing to say. Never touches the human hand.
Just wants everyone to know. He's
so
above
cute.
board.
Because he's not going to wear gloves. They're not going to make Trump wear
By a
gloves.
human hand.
You know what? Trump needs
never
to overfill those fries. Come on.
Oh, he says it again.
Touched by a human hand. Nice and clean. My
I
hands are
would
nice.
pay extra for like Trump to handle my fries.
Can you imagine Biden trying to do this?
No.
You guys are good
Oh my
Where
God.
am I?
He would trip somehow.
I'm going to give a really big one so that look at that. They're just pouring out of there. How
Oh,
good
There
is
you go.
that?
See, it's
Go,
pouring
here,
out.
Mark, I'll have
He
one.
knows.
That's how you want it.
Overstuff the fries.
he's like, I am loving it. And then these people that come up. What is this? An Indian family? I thought this guy pulled up.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was here for tech support. But
You have
no.
to get the DEI points in.
Yeah. But
Tech
he was
support.
genuinely so stoked to meet Trump.
Well, that's our good-looking group. Hello, everybody.
Look at those people
this
in
girl,
the window.
and you're not a Trump. So, like, imagine you're like her and you genuinely hate Trump. No, they wouldn't.
Why do
you
you
think
say
they
that,
would?
Chrissy?
They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't
Because
do
she's
that.
black.
I know.
Do you
No,
think
you-
that
Black
they wouldn't
people
have
are
anybody
loving
Blacks for
working
Trump. Blacks for Trump.
Black
I
men
think-
love Trump. How about the
No,
black
some
women?
black women too. Yes, I like. Okay, so James, I've been going on the street with James a lot. Like here in Philly, it's unbelievable how many Trump signs we're seeing everywhere. But not even that. Like men and women both going for him. But he was just in the Bronx, I think it was. Yeah, the Bronx.
Yeah.
And it was all Trump. And then like this black lady comes like running out of her store. She's like, "Are you talking about Trump? He's the best. I'm voting for him." And like it'll be out probably Monday. But like, yeah, they are surprisingly like
It's
when
just the media that tells us that, black people don't like
it's will
Trump.
they actually vote? Like, will they actually show up to the polls? It's one thing to be like, yeah, I'm voting for him. But I did run into like a 21-year-old boy who like lived in North Philly. And I was like, okay, you say you like Trump, but are you actually going to vote? And he's like, no, I'm actually registering people in
Yeah.
Kensington. And I was like, good for you. That's so great. So yeah, I don't know. I think people are going to be surprised. I think you're gonna be
Okay,
surprised.
cool.
This will be weird. I don't know.
Imagine those
Not a
cameras
normal
in your window,
situation.
though. I'd roll them right
Oh,
up.
yeah.
What a good-looking family.
That would piss me
How
off.
did you produce those good-looking kids? Oh, they look like they look
Don't
like
touch my car.
Oh, these aren't the Indian.
Appreciate all
These aren't the Indian.
Thank you. And there'll be no charge. Trump is paying for it. Is that okay? Oh, you're going to some
This
extra
is
stuff.
really
Okay.
adorable.
This is all on.
It is adorable. Like, are they even ordering anything, or do they just roll up and just get anything?
I don't know.
Probably roll up and get anything.
Yeah, imagine you're like, actually, I ordered a McFlurry. Like, can you
You're
go
like,
make that for
you
me?
got it wrong. Right. I wanted two.
The machine
bacon
is
doubles.
broken.
It's
Could you see
broken
him trying to
again.
like push the buttons, like on like the little mic in the first window? You know, trying to take the order. I think that would be a lot for him. For anybody like that's not doing it.
I'm allowed to do that, right?
Yeah.
I'm allowed to do that, right?
It better be. It's going to be the best yet. I made it myself.
You're the man. Make America
That's
great.
it. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good time.
Look how happy they are.
Have a good time. That's
Oh,
their
that's
friends
so
in the
cool. That's like the highlight. Ugh. I would just drive around different McDonald's looking for him.
Gonna help you with the bag.
Jojo, you're an
Oh, did we watch this one already?
expert at this.
Yes.
Huh? Let's go.
You're an expert.
Okay, President Trump. So for our first order that's going out the window, we're gonna get 3 medium fries. So would you like to put the medium fries in the bag?
I think so.
Oh, she
yeah.
actually knows how to do her fucking job today.
You know,
Sorry.
I was thinking it.
Yeah.
Did they ever ask for more sauce?
He's probably like they got her from
Supposing
3
we were
states
like-
over. She was the swamp.
We will get
What's this?
Missy cracks me up.
I love salt. Wait a minute. I spilled something.
I love this song.
I'm very
Throw it over my
sophisticated.
shoulder.
You have to do that. That's the thing.
Over the left
I do that all the time.
Oh, he's like, yeah, you know it. You don't know.
Yeah, fine.
Oh.
Put them in standing up.
Aw.
Right? Jojo, you're an expert
Why
at
does
this,
this
huh?
make me want to
How long
cry?
have you done-
So
done this?
sweet.
Because it's sweet.
It is.
It's like the equivalent when you see an old man eating alone with him by
Doing a
himself
good job?
at like a
It's true.
diner.
Better, right? Beautiful.
No, I just like that he's like a friend to everyone. You know,
Yeah.
like yeah.
He's not better than anybody.
You mean
you know?
he's like an actual president? You know?
Yes, that's very nice. Not a politician. It's just fucking yeah.
It's genuine. You can see it. You can feel it.
It is genuine.
He wants everybody to do well for themselves.
I
He
know that's
genuinely
what I
wants
love
that.
about him. Yeah.
He
Ugh.
sees the potential in every human being, and I think that is a wholesome, true person.
So true.
Exactly. Oh,
That is,
that
yeah.
was
Well, this isn't the
Have a
first
good
time he's
time.
done something like this either. I mean, people have kind of like.
Yeah, he's
people
done it in
have-
his hotels. Like he
Yeah,
would
he used
go
to do
and do
that in his
every
hotel.
job in his
He
hotel.
used to do that in his hotel. It's not the first time. He's very he's very down to earth. I
He's
think.
always been like,
Right.
yeah, he's always been real. My dad, my dad was once at a golf course not that long ago. I would say like in the last 4 years, and he saw him, and he was so sweet to him. I mean, my dad just said, "Hey, man, how you do? You know, like how you doing?" He's like, "How you doing? What's your name?" And he just wants to. He gives you that 5 seconds of feeling seen,
right.
and
yeah.
it's just real.
I know. Yeah. It's
Oh, he's
very,
giving food to
very
the
sweet.
press. Does he say no fracking?
Even though it's a
No,
lot.
I didn't say fracking. He's for fracking.
You want to move him back? Yeah, here you go.
What do you think this one for you in Pennsylvania?
I don't know. I'm doing very well. We're leading by quite a bit. She has no fracking. She's never.
Oh, she has no
never,
fracking.
She's gonna have no fracking.
Wow.
What a conversation in
Pennsylvania-
the window of McDonald's.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania's
Thanks,
pretty
lady,
key, I
for
guess.
ruining this moment. Talk about fracking. What?
You think McDonald's will get any pushback? Like, you know how, because like the franchises are individually owned, right? And so did they have to ask corporate to see if they were allowed to do this, or did they do it on their own? And now like McDonald's is going to be like upset, but he's always been like a
No.
big McDonald's stand. So like,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
It's
hope
my
not.
favorite thing
I hope
about
nothing
him.
happens to them. Like I always worry
It'll
about
be
No,
interesting
nothing
to
will
see if
happen
there's
to
blowback.
No, I don't
You
think
can
anything
take
will happen.
down
to him.
McDonald's. Yeah, but
their sales are going to go through the roof. Everybody all of a sudden
Oh,
was
yeah.
like craving McDonald's. So
Yeah,
like,
I don't see this
Yeah.
being any worse than when Papa John said the N-word. If you're thinking blow the hexo, like
Time.
Yeah, I was like,
when did that happen?
Keep saying it.
oh, I don't know. Maybe that was like
A couple years ago?
4 years ago, max. Maybe.
I live under a rock. I swear to God, I'm always late to the party. When
It's
that
okay. 4 years ago, we were all under a rock. This is called COVID.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
Tell you what, it's a great franchise. It's a great,
It's a great franchise.
They've been very, very nice.
Yeah.
He
So
looks
the
great.
owners of this franchise decided to have him there. It doesn't come down on McDonald's.
Right, who
Yeah.
who could stop them? They can
Yeah, right,
sit
like
down
they
and
own
lie.
McDonald's is the one thing in this country that will never go away. I don't care if there's a nuclear explosion. McDonald's and the
There'll be
cockroaches will still
cockroaches
be
and
there.
French
Yeah.
fries.
It's the Mick
That's
Jagger
it, yeah.
of fast food.
Right. It will
I don't know.
never leave. Right.
$30 for like two sandwiches is like a
It's
little
gotten
bit out of control.
expensive,
Yeah,
but everything
Oh,
is expensive.
Oh, it definitely has. Dude, Taco Bell has gotten expensive.
Yeah,
I was
roast
like, what the
beef.
heck?
I paid $18 for a pound of roast beef a couple days ago. It's insane.
Everybody is. They're happy because they want hope.
They want hope.
And that's what
Oh,
we're
true.
doing. That's what we're doing.
I think they need to make everyone's apron.
What does working the fryer tell you about the people of Pennsylvania?
Oh.
Dude, the fact that he's like,
Now I have worked.
He's a lib.
I've now worked
the fact that he's answering questions at a McDonald's drive-through window and pretty much like
Adorable.
Why would she lie about
excuses.
something like that?
It's
What would
amazing.
put on your resume?
I worked at McDonald's.
Why would she lie about that?
Why? Because she's lying.
He's lying all the time.
Yeah.
She's a liar.
She
You-
said
you've been
her
so
husband
good.
works there too. And I just don't understand it. Why would you say a Whopper then?
She's so gross.
Yeah. Who wants a free apple pie? I'm gonna start chucking them out.
It's an amazing business. It's an amazing country. And we're going to make America greater than ever before. We're going to do it.
Are you going to see Aaron Rodgers?
Like this. Look at the enthusiasm. I mean, that's thousands of people over there.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Miles back.
I hope
That's incredible.
they made the slide little windows bulletproof when
Are you going to
they
use Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, they have to install new windows.
yeah, new windows.
I love it. This guy's wearing like
Pittsburgh game tonight.
this guy's wearing like $5,000 cufflinks in a McDonald's drive-through.
Exactly.
It's hilarious.
Tell us about getting started in your own career, Mr. President. How did you tell us about those jobs that people take early on to try to make a break and how you did it?
Great job to take it.
You just gotta do it. Don't go to OnlyFans.
Don't
What have
show
you learned?
Did you learn anything
don't show
new?
your
It
tits.
requires great expertise, actually.
Do you appreciate McDonald's more?
And to do it fast. Yeah.
Imagine like a reporter.
He
like,
had
what
McDonald's
questions?
in the White House and people shit on him. And I thought that's when I really started to love him. He had a buffet
Yep.
of McDonald's at the White House. What's more
that's
American
right.
than McDonald's?
That's
Nothing.
such a good meme. It's solid.
And then this is when I realized, like, Kamala isn't. I mean, she's
so
horrible
funny.
for so many reasons, but she's not presidential.
That's such a good, like, people would say that the right photo is AI. Like, that's what's so great about this.
Yep.
I've seen so many images from the whole like McDonald's thing. You're like, that's not AI. That's actually him. There's a couple obviously that have been AI'd, but like the ones that are actually him, you're just like,
It's just waving.
It really does look like AI.
I'm
Like,
loving it.
It totally
I'm
does.
loving it.
And
America's loving it.
we
Yo, is he
love
gonna go to
him.
Walmart next? Is he gonna be like a Walmart like greeter
No.
next? Can he please? Because that'd be great.
Walmart.
Make the
I would put
rounds.
I would put my mouth under the soft serve. Like if
You
I was
couldn't
Trump, I'd
pay
be
me to
like,
come to
"Ah, the
Walmart."
kids, the ladies, they just let you do it. Ah." The ladies will just let
Yeah.
you do. They just let you do it because you know.
Yes.
Oh, but guess what? Of course, there's already backlash from the Harris peeps.
Cam.
They're
Look at
so
this.
jealous they can't.
They're
breathe.
foaming at the mouth. Trump
She
works
called it a
McDonald's
Whopper.
drive-through. Harris campaign scoffs at stunt. It's not a
Stunt?
stunt.
Off at it. Wow.
Dude, a stunt is like when they get a clip of them walking through like a fucking Ben and Jerry's for 5 seconds, and that's all you get.
He
Like
spent
you actually
legitimate
see
time
him doing it.
Right.
There's,
And
this
remember,
is not a stunt.
I thought this was a paid actor. It's not. Look at his beard. He
Oh,
was
yeah,
Definitely
there.
not paid.
Brought him
Yeah.
out of
Bro.
his
Definitely,
pride.
that's a dude
Yeah.
that works
He
there.
definitely
The poor
works
guy.
there.
He works there. Absolutely.
He sleeps
I
in
only
his
saw him
car.
from behind. Right. But look at him. He
sleeps in
looks like
his
a
car.
We've all
complete,
slept
you
in our
know,
car.
he looks like
True.
The
he
title
taught
of
him how
that
to do the
article is really
fries.
bad. The fact that they said that the Harris campaign scoffs the fact that they used the word scoffs. They scoffed at the stunt. It really
Yeah.
I
makes
scoff
it
at the
seem like they're
scoff.
putting themselves above, them volunteering or working with the people, working at a drive-through. Like, oh, we're just above that. Ugh. They scoff at it. That
Right.
sends a
Well,
really
they
bad
think it's a
message.
stunt, right? But Kamala going on Howard Stern saying, "Me and my husband both worked at McDonald's," and then she called it a Whopper.
Jeez.
You didn't work at McDonald's then, right? I mean, that's a stunt to be like, I was
I'm
flipping
speaking.
hamburgers. Yeah.
I'm speaking. That's what she does every time she doesn't want to answer a question or she
I'm
wants to keep
speaking.
interrupting. She says,
I'm
"I'm
speaking.
speaking."
Excuse me, I'm speaking.
I'm
Right.
speaking.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
can't
All
take
right.
4 years of that voice. I'll die. I would
No.
honestly. It's so
All she needs to
nasally.
do is hasn't she sucked enough cock? Like her throat should open when she speaks more.
My jaw actually dislodges.
I
Now
had to seal my throat closed.
it would be funny for her to okay, so go back to your home McDonald's that you worked at. Go there. Be
Yeah.
like, do you guys remember me? They'll be like, you never worked here. It was a Burger King, Kamala.
So here's what
It
they
was
said.
ends up being a fucking Wendy's.
Here's
Right,
what
it's
the
a
Harris
Wendy's.
campaign had to say about this. The guy spent decades stiffing workers' pay, cut overtime benefits for millions
Saw
of
that one.
people, and opposed any effort to raise the minimum wage. Harris's running mate, Tim Walz, wrote in a social media post on Sunday. You know who has actually worked at McDonald's, joined the workers on picket lines, and is fighting for the people? Kamala Harris, Walz added. Both campaigns are courting the labor vote with pledges like eliminating taxes on tips. Yeah, but Trump did it first. Harris has secured the endorsements of various unions nationwide, including the United Auto Workers and the American Federation of Labor and Congress. Yeah, but there's so many unions that famously are not supporting her, like the Teamsters and a couple others that are typically always supportive of the Democrat candidate. Let's see. I played that already.
What
But
do you
16
guys
days.
think? I am not very political. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? What's going to happen? Is he going to win? Or is Kamala gonna win?
He's looking good. I'm just wondering, what's going to be done to fortify.
They won't let
this
him
time.
win. They will not let him win. They've got 60 lawsuits ready to go for even if he does, right? They're already listen, they're already cheating. They're already doing stuff in North Carolina. They're already doing stuff in Arizona. Even the PA GOP here is corrupt.
I say, as a political layman, no way in hell this man doesn't win. No way. How
They
could they
won't let
even
him.
fake it? They won't let him.
Unless he flips something like New York
Yeah.
where they weren't planning to if he flips New York where they weren't planning on cheating there because it's overwhelmingly normally going blue.
Right.
Unless he flips some of them, like maybe Nevada, New York, then maybe they can't cheat their way. But I have a feeling, I don't know. I knew he was going to win the first time. I knew he was going to lose the second time. I do not feel good about this. And I feel the momentum, but they're so corrupt that I just don't see it.
Yeah.
No,
Sadly.
I agree with
no way
Lisa.
this man doesn't win. No possible way. I'm
From
sorry.
your lips to
If
God's
things were
ears.
fair, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
True. And they're already manipulating the rules. They just so there was somebody it was like the ballots. They had to have supervised ballot boxes or something, and the Democrats started suing them to say no restrictions on ballot boxes or ballot box drop-offs. What are we doing? They're openly telling you they want to cheat, and it happens all the time.
When they cheated last time or whatever, it was a pandemic and it was ripe for cheating. That right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
Now there's no real
there is
way they can possibly.
Well, they still
They're
have
always a step ahead
mail-in
of us.
ballots. They still have a lot of absentee ballots that
Dead
they just
people.
send out. Yeah, the dead people are still voting.
That happened in
Everyone cheer up. I think he's gonna win.
I think he's gonna win.
Did you guys hear what happened in Virginia? So in Virginia, they cleaned up the voter rolls, which they always do, right? And it was 260,000 people that were illegally on the voter rolls. And the court said, no, all those people can vote. That just happened. They're cheating. They're just doing it. And like nobody cares or knows. And the press clearly doesn't report it. So
You guys want to hear my biggest
angry.
conspiracy?
I would love to. Yeah.
All right, this is my big one. This is my big one. What? Okay. Subway series. When did that happen last?
Ooh,
What does it mean?
God, 25 years ago, maybe?
2000. 2000 was the last Subway series.
What's that? What's the Subway series?
What happened a year after?
Mets versus Yankees in the World Series.
Oh.
What
I
happened a
don't know
year
baseball.
after?
9/11.
9/11.
Uh-oh. So what's your theory?
Another 9/11.
Like as the
Just watch
October
out for the
surprise?
shoes. That's all I'm gonna say.
For Christ's sake. Oh no.
I didn't
I
say
thought
they
I'm
did
like,
it.
is Trump going to a Subway? Is that what's
Do we
going to
want
happen?
Missy, do you want to see the Mets go or the Dodgers go?
Well, I mean, I want the Subway series because I want my conspiracy to actually happen.
Okay.
So you want 9/11 to happen?
I don't want
Because that
9/11
goes
to
with the
happen.
conspiracy.
I just know
Building
that they did
7.
like the false flag is gonna happen. That's all I'm saying.
How many more days left do we have in October? Like, what's the October surprise? What was it? The hurricanes?
Halloween.
That was
There's
definitely
going to
one
be
of
great
them.
weather.
That
Oh
was
my
serious
God.
though.
Okay, Max, thank you for the L boy. Chrissy, first request. Can we see Donald Trump working at McDonald's? We just did. Any 1 or 2 minute clip of that is worth pure gold. Didn't it make you want McDonald's chicken Big Mac? Oh, it did want me. I've wanted McDonald's all day because of that. Push-ups, Lila. Lila might be in the back still, or she's checking into her airplane. Push-ups. Isn't Lisa the Industrial Revolution rant lady?
I won't rant about that today, I promise.
Yeah, you can rant about it.
I actually don't
Please
really want to
rant.
rant about it. I'm good. I'll
on,
probably
you
find
rant.
something else to rant about, but they won't be that
Let's
today.
do a little rant.
Don't make me rant.
Industrial Revolution ruined women's and the nuclear family and everybody's lives. Sure, go ahead. That's it.
Oh,
I ranted about that on your show, I think.
I know.
And people hated it.
I love it though. Ryan said this. Maybe the real butt rub babies wanted to perform a surprise wedding show.
I don't know why I didn't let them. You're right, Rhinoceros.
You should have. It would have been fun.
Eric July's fire detector.
Does he have a detector that goes off?
Let's get a chirp going. There we go.
It's the worst.
Because he's night owl. Hoo-hoo. The world is always a bit brighter when you ladies are around.
I love Night Owl.
Thank you,
He's so
Night
sweet.
Owl. Oh, Simon Ho. Trump's new slogan, make McDonald's affordable again. Yeah, for real. It's like
Is everyone
expensive.
seamlessing it to themselves? Is that why we're thinking it's expensive? Because yes, me and Gino, maybe twice a week, it's a $50 seamless, but it's in the
Yeah.
middle of the night. But is it when you go to the drive-through? Is it that expensive?
It's the same. It's expensive. It used to be like it was
only
much
Uber
cheaper
Eats food.
a couple of years ago.
It's still the
wouldn't-
same. If you're seamlessing anything, then that's when it gets. I mean,
mean,
like
if it's
having it
cheaper.
delivered. Yeah.
If
That's
it's
all
cheap,
I
you're
do.
paying for it later.
I would
You're paying
never.
for it later.
I get
Never
food
got it.
delivered. You know, I do DoorDash, and then I'll also go to the drive-through, and there's like maybe a $10 difference, but it's still really
$10
expensive.
different.
I spent
Wait.
$600 on Uber Eats last month. I just found out.
Wait, you-
Ooh.
I just need to
really-
get something cleared up. You Uber Eats McDonald's?
Sometimes I do.
No.
That's
Dad.
what I'm saying. I
No.
do.
The only one that I would do, I don't really eat McDonald's because I don't like it, but I do like their breakfast. So occasionally I'll get their breakfast.
It's like
I'll get-
worse to do it like okay, I'm not saying I'm against McDonald's, but I'm just saying like Uber eating is just like even worse because like you have to count on a third party. I feel like, and then it's just
They
gonna like
usually don't
make it
mess it up.
soggier and shittier. It's already shitty.
You know
but
what's the
it's
sad
better.
part?
At least
I
you're just
live-
distracted by the heat, and you're like, oh
I
my god,
could-
everything's hot and fine, and then you get it from a shitty Shaniqua who was fucking took the wrong
Shaniqua.
turn, and now it's late, and it's cold,
Shaniqua.
and you're like,
Eugene-
oh,
Eugene and I do it like 3 times a week. We
Bad.
DoorDash McDonald's.
I'm
It's
just so
like
disappointed in
$60.
you.
The
It's
sad
awful.
part is I could walk to the McDonald's. Like it's that close to me. I could
I have a one
probably
that I
like
walk
a 10-minute
to. Mine-
walk, and I am
I-
that lazy that I will not absolutely get out. It's maybe
go
a
and do
2-minute
it.
car ride. I won't do
Earn
it.
it. Earn that
There's
shit.
one by my yoga
I don't leave
studio.
my house.
I've gone to yoga and then I go and get a biscuit in the morning. That's how addicted to McDonald's I am. It's insane.
They have biscuits?
Oh wow.
In the morning, they have bacon, egg, and cheese biscuits.
Oh, those are good.
Why would you want to interact with anybody? Like, I don't understand like why people want to go to the stores at all. I don't grocery shop. I don't go to any I don't go out because I don't like people.
Fun.
Do you guys like the people in the drive-thru?
I like people. I like the people in the neighborhood. Every morning, I take the baby on a stroll, and we go, who are the people in the neighborhood? And we visit Christian at Dunkin' Donuts, and we visit Sophia at the deli.
When I'm in South Carolina, I love going to Bojangles and driving through the drive-thru or whatever. But like here, I'm like, why? I'm gonna walk into a shitty, insane McDonald's. No, let them come to me. Right.
I terrified the last person that I was like interacting with, and I went to Home Depot to buy like Mums, right? And the lady was complaining about customers, and I said,
"Were you like, Mum's the word? Don't tell us." So.
No, she was like complaining about like it's Philly and it's horrible, and there's a cop parked out there all the time because everybody's always trying to steal stuff, right? And so she was like complaining, and I said, and my car got robbed the day before, so anyway, I was in a bad mood. So I said to her, this is why I don't have a gun. I would legitimately shoot these people in the face. And she all of a sudden was like, didn't want to talk to me anymore. She kept bringing out my stuff. And like, I just don't.
Your mums.
I just don't get along with these people. Like, I don't know.
I love that.
It's just
Lisa, do you are you familiar? Are you a Phillies fan at all?
I'm an Eagles fan.
Okay.
We won today. I don't really care about baseball.
There's a Netflix special out right now called The Turnaround. It's starring, his name is John McCann, and he's known as the Philly captain on Twitter, and he's obviously a huge Phillies fan, and he's
John McCann.
Yeah,
like
not McCain. He's done my show a couple of times, and it's really cool. They just put out this I think it came out just today. Netflix made this 25-minute special called The Turnaround, and it was about, Trey Turner was like, I think the Phillies spent like $300 million on him on his contract, and he was sucking ass for like half of a season. This was last year, just really, really shitting the bed every time he was up at bat, and bad in the field too. And then John he just made this video like, hey, let's give Trey Turner a standing ovation. And it reached enough people. Sure enough, the whole stadium gives him a standing ovation every time he's up at bat. It took a few turns, but then he started hitting homers and had like the best season he'd ever had. All because
the name Trey Turner is very familiar to me. That seems like it would be recently.
It's a great.
I'll watch
special.
it. I'll watch it. Yeah. Philly sports is always fun because like the fans are really rowdy. I go to Eagles games. Like that's
Phillies fans are feral. They're just out of control.
Yeah, we are.
Like Eugene, yes.
It's like
I'm a season ticket holder. I'm
like
really
cars
bad
on
at Eagles
fire?
games. Yeah, of course.
Like cars go on fire.
We threw snowballs at Santa Claus. I poured a beer over somebody's head at a what is it, Minnesota Vikings game. Like you don't wear other people's sports gear in our stadium. You just don't do it. Like it's like
I love that.
I feel like even like UK football, like soccer. I feel like that's even more aggressive than Philly.
And that's fun too. Yeah.
Have you ever gone to something like that?
I've been like in the UK and I hung out with like some people that were in
hooligans. Isn't that what they're called?
Yes, that is what they're called. Like the Coventry lads and stuff like that. Yeah, like I've hung out with a lot of them, and they are intense and they are a lot of fun. But they're all really good guys. So
right, yeah. Don't fuck with our team. Whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't even know. Is that how they sound? Or...
I don't know. I mean, I can't do any accent, but yeah, I can understand them.
I just automatically go to the Sopranos, like, don't fuck with our fucking team, all right?
That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Missy.
So good.
Don't fuck with a fucking team.
Don't fuck with a fucking team.
Where's my pussy? I just fucking kid him.
Missy, are you watching The Penguin?
I haven't. I saw that meme of the guy who it was a meme of a guy watching. It was Tony Soprano watching The Penguin. He's like, "What the fuck is this?
What the fuck?
That's me. What the fuck? What?"
It's Colin Farrell in a fat suit as the Penguin, and I'm not kidding. It's really
so
great.
good.
They did take a lot of shots, like from that Vince? No, that's I'm thinking of somebody else. Why that I lost the name of the guy who made Capicola. No, that's the guy who made
Gabagool.
Gabagool. I'm going broke. This is bad.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Same
Hey,
thing. Watch
Capicola,
it.
the Vince guy. Yeah.
Gabagool.
Johnny Gabagool. Whoa, Gabagool. Right, exactly.
Are you
Did
thinking of
you guys
another,
actually see the
another
Wise
meme?
Guys documentary? That was amazing.
No,
That was so good. If you like Sopranos, I would suggest watching that. It will make you love The Sopranos. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've
And if
never
you
seen
love
The
The Sopranos and see it, you'll love it even more. That's what I would say.
I didn't see a lot of the Sopranos. My dad always used to tell me I reminded him of Adrian and her attitude. And I think she was like some whore and some like crazy person. And I was like, great, thanks.
She's not a
Dad. Like,
whore. Adriana is not a whore.
no, she wasn't. She just dressed like
Not
one.
a whore.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it.
No,
Adrian, like,
watch it.
Adrian!
My dad's always like, you remind me so much of her. And I'm like, I don't know why.
Yes.
Right, but I didn't
Holy
watch the show.
cow. I can't believe you haven't watched it. Do it.
I don't look like her, I think. I think you meant the way I acted. I think.
You
Your
just have
sassiness.
extremely healthy, beautiful hair, which I've been meaning to
Oh,
tell you.
thank
this
you.
entire
Yeah.
What is,
time.
yeah, what's going on with your hair?
My
Why
hair,
does
listen,
it look so good?
my hair like has done a turnaround a week and a half. There's a blow dry guy on YouTube, and I was just scrolling around. And this guy's like, use these 3 products and don't do anything else and wash your hair this way. And all of a sudden, it's like magic. I like my ends.
Do
are
you
like,
have curly or wavy hair?
You.
Go.
no,
Go.
this is 2-day-old
what's the
dirty hair
channel?
too. Like blow dry guy, the blow dry guy. I'm telling you, my hair is like transformed with what he said to do in less than like it's been
Your
a week,
hair
a week
looks
and a
like
half.
Don't be so
expensive
secretive. What
blowout
did he
hair.
say?
No, I'm telling you, he's the blow dry guy.
Blow
So
dry
it's
guy.
like the way you wash it, fine, right? And then you're supposed
What,
to
with
spray-
soap?
Right,
No,
yeah,
but,
yeah.
like,
What's the way?
The
Show us
way.
the
So
way.
like, all right, so you're supposed to like part your hair in the middle, right? You're supposed to not
Okay.
lather it in your hands. You're supposed to like
What?
put it on your head and go like
Okay.
this, like all around, right? Fine. And then rinse it out and then do it again. And it'll
Yeah.
lather the second time because that's
Yeah.
like whatever. Okay, fine. Then you only condition
Wow.
from here down, which I did.
That I knew.
Normal.
That I
Okay.
knew.
Yeah. So I've done that, but like maybe I was like a little less. Okay. So, but then they
Sure.
have this leave-in conditioner that you're supposed to leave in, and everybody swears by this one. I bought it. And then after that, you do like maybe some hair oil, which I didn't do today because like I don't know, I don't think I needed it. And then a certain blow dry cream, and that's like all you need, and nothing else.
Wow.
And I changed to those specific products he said, and all of a sudden my hair looks like
Whoa.
Well, I've
Are
been
they
meaning to say it.
expensive?
You look like a goddamn angel with
Also-
that
oh
hair.
guys,
I don't
thanks.
know.
Like
My
a
God.
Victoria's Secret angel.
What are the prices?
It's like Pureology, like leave-in conditioner. I think
Okay.
that's the key. I think that's the key. It's like I don't know, $20 a bottle or something like that. But I got it on
Okay,
Amazon. It
not
came the
the
next
cheapest,
day
but worth
and it
it.
changed my hair.
Link in my
Wow.
bio, guys.
I don't have any of that.
It's in my
Dude, if-
TikTok shop.
Yeah, I wish I had a TikTok shop. For all the shit I get on Amazon because I don't like to leave my house, I should have a TikTok shop. That would like make sense. But
Hot chick secrets. Yeah.
that lamp back there, that's from Amazon. And so is that ladder.
Wow.
Actually, a lot of stuff is. See?
Amazon wish list.
Yeah, let's go.
This lamp is from a garage sale. I bought this from an Asian
Dude,
lady down
Tiffany
the
lamps are
block
the
for a
best.
quarter.
Nice. Way to go, Ching
Mhm.
Chow.
I
So
love
what-
that, Chrissy. That's so cute.
I like the
This is
older
great.
aesthetic. I think it's a W.
Me too. I like dust.
You look like you're in a bunker. I love it. It's adorable.
Me or Lisa?
Chrissy,
I'm in my
you.
house. You can see my
Love it.
stairs.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like I'm in my
Yeah.
living room.
See,
but-
Lisa, that I thought that was like a fake background, but that really is her house.
No, look, see, it's my
Great.
house. Ready,
How
guys? Watch.
cool.
Wow.
That's my house.
How cool.
All my Trump signs in the window. Yeah, that's my house.
That looks good.
We're just chilling.
Oh my gosh. Carmen Smith Studer with a pink boy. Oh my goodness.
I really want to start watching her. Smoke. I
could
like just
request
one
you get-
cigarette so bad right now.
Chrissy Mayr said I should request you get canceled via super chat. If only it were so easy. Canceled via super chat. All right, thank you. For $50, I will be canceled. Rhinoceros, watch the whole Trump campaign and coalition provide real relief to hurricane victims and watch the Dems scoff at that. Yep. Mhm. They do a lot of scoffing. Spaghetti Factory. Missy, why won't Anthony do Shuli anymore? Gavin?
I don't know this situation. I seriously don't know what the fuck is going on. Everyone's
I don't
asking
know
me.
either.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't get between boy drama. They're like, oh, obviously there is something. I was like, no, I'm saying like if You're suggesting there's boy drama. I'm telling you I don't get involved. Hence, I literally don't fucking know.
You might not care either.
Who's Anthony or Shuli? I don't know any of these people.
Oh,
I didn't know
Anthony
him.
is Missy's boyfriend.
Okay.
And
okay,
Shuli
okay.
is just another content creator.
Jew.
Right.
Oh no, he's a good friend. I like this Jew.
Yeah.
He's a good Jew. I like
And
this
a
Jew.
Jew.
I like him. He's good. Me and Shuli are cool. I like Shuli a lot. So that's what
I
I'm saying.
like him
I love
too.
Shuli. I love Anthony. I don't know what the heck's going on. Obviously, there's something, but like Anthony's not a girl. He's not gonna be like, Missy, Shuli and I are nah. Like he doesn't tell me this shit. Like, cause he's a man. Men don't bitch about their shit to their women. Women bitch about their shit to
real
men.
men, they do not. Right.
It's
Yeah.
different. It's different. And when I have guys in my comments on Twitter bitching about this, I literally don't know how to answer it.
Say you're gay.
Yeah.
Why are you asking me? You're gay. That's what.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, go fish somewhere else. I don't have the fucking answer for you.
People love drama. Keanu, do you know there's people that are like obsessed with like finding drama, some reason why I didn't go to your
Weird.
wedding? People,
Oh,
people
yeah.
like,
Weird.
something's
Oh,
wrong.
that's weird.
There's drama.
Oh,
Not
you mean
considering,
like-
I have a fucking infant. I have a 6-month-old who is
Oh,
very
and-
high
and
maintenance right now.
I really loved coming home from my wedding and seeing Chad make an entire story about the fallout of Chrissy and Keanu.
What a
I'm like, I
loser.
knew she wasn't fucking coming, you guys. She has a child, a very small child. It's okay. Who's mad here? No one. You
Yeah.
fucking you incredibly silly, weird, bizarre man that has nothing to talk about.
Yep.
You fucking Tampa loser. Why? I knew just because was I supposed to call and tell you, Chad, that Chrissy wasn't coming to my wedding? You can suck my fucking dick, you ridiculous human being. No, we're all fine. Get over
I
it.
forget he exists until he does a random video about me. And then I'm
Right.
like, oh,
love
right.
seeing that. Right. I love the Clippers just going, yeah, well, why didn't Chrissy go to Keanu's wedding? Like, I knew she wasn't fucking coming. She has a small child. She just pushed him out. It's fine, everyone. Okay? For Christ's sake. It'll be all right.
I sent a cardboard cutout for them to.
I mean, what should we have done, Chrissy? What should we have done? Announce that you weren't coming to my wedding because you just pushed out a small child?
Explain to everybody what's going
Right,
on, all the different
explain,
ways that I tried to work it out. Ugh.
I know, right? Fuck off. Get over it. Just enough.
I just want to ruin a happy day.
I also couldn't go to Anna's wedding. Like, everyone upset about that too?
No, I love it. I love it. Right. Bizarre.
Jeremy Parker's where have Leanne, Anna, that Star Wars girl, and Venti been lately? They are on SimpCast hiatus. Well, Venti, I don't think is streaming anymore because she is happy and fulfilled.
Zia said she retired. Yes.
I think she may have retired.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Anna's always welcome. She's doing her own thing. Leanne too. Leanne was supposed to be on tonight. I haven't heard from her in a while. Maybe I should call her. Hope she's okay.
Love Leanne.
Zay told Missy B, was the hurricane bad for you guys? That shit was scary.
Dude, it was nuts. I have some pretty nutty videos at one point because it came really early in the morning at like 6-7 a.m. And of course Anthony had like been up all night, so he didn't really like sleep. And he was like, oh shit. And I wake up and I was like, oh, the power didn't go out yet. Like immediately.
Oh no.
And so him and I are like, oh shit. And we both go outside the back. We have a screened in area and we retracted the screens up with their like remote. And just because I went online, I was like, what do you do with remote screens during a hurricane? They're like, yeah, put them up. I was like, oh, okay. So I put them up and we're out there with our phones. Like we're fucking like hurricane storm chasers. We're like, oh my God, look at that. And he has a video of a tree falling in the background. It was the most eerie sound ever, hearing a massive tree crack and fall in the back. But
welcome to South Carolina.
Yeah. Well, the craziest,
yeah.
Dude, this is like historical apparently for like coming up to the upstate where we're at. We got lucky.
Yes. Actually,
it's weather modified, but that's another story.
Horrible. Whatever you want to get at. I mean, but we did. We were very fortunate personally. Like we only had trees fall within our woods and all that.
But y'all's
for the
power
city
was
itself
out
got
for a
fucked up.
while, right?
We were
Too?
fortunate. We thought we were going to be out for 10 days, which
Whoa.
most of Greenville was out for 10 days. We were very fortunate. We only were out for like 2.5 days.
Greenville,
And
North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Did
where
you
my
have to
brother
drink
went.
out
My
of a
brother went to
that
school
Greenville. That's
there.
actually
ECU,
what
like ECU Greenville. That's where my brother went to school. ECU.
Oh.
That's in Greenville, North Carolina, right?
Oh. No, North Carolina. No, we're South Carolina.
Okay, that's
Yeah. No, we're that's Greenville. As they
Missy,
say.
did you have to fill up a bathtub with water? Why do people do that, by the way? Are they just
No,
drinking
but
out
I
of the
did take
bathtub?
I did have to wash my hair with a water bottle.
Wow.
Like you're
I had
it.
up. I was like, in New York, like we have hurricanes and lost power. I fucked up the day before. I didn't fill the truck up with gas, and I didn't shower. I washed
But then
my
you
body.
wouldn't have little Nugget if you didn't. If you had, didn't you find him at the gas station?
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
But I did have to wash my hair with a gallon of water, and Anthony had to like pour it over my head as I like in the
But that's
back.
sweet. That's bonding.
It was good. It was it was bonding. I was like, "Can you help me?" I'm like, "I need to do 2 lathers."
You know what I said about my wedding too? If I had had an outdoor wedding, the hurricane would have only hit Charleston. Instead, I had an indoor one and it was the most beautiful and it hit everywhere but Charleston, right? I mean,
real.
how beautiful was that fucking weather in Charleston for that entire weekend?
Nice. It was perfect.
It
It was perfect.
Yeah, but if just my luck, like it would have only hit there. I actually have never heard a Greenville like hurricane moment like that, to be honest. Like that is
No.
wild, right?
It's like tropical storm, maybe you get, but this was like category 3, like nasty. 1,600 power lines went down. 1,600 in our area. The most they've ever had at one time was like 200.
Dude, the linemen are so hot. Linemen are so
Dude,
hot.
linemen are
Tell
hot.
me what a
The
lineman
movie
is.
with John
Oh my
Travolta though is
God.
awful.
What does a lineman do? I thought it was like something
They
with the
fix the
ocean.
power lines. They fix the power lines.
You should watch the movie with John Travolta called Lineman.
Like there's
It's
like
so
some
bad.
I thought it was also
influencer-
something to do with football. I guess I'm wrong.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a football thing.
Are you pumping?
Maybe.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
Maybe not.
You gotta get
Maybe
those
yes.
little things that like sit in there for overflow. Like that.
Do you know? I bought ones that go into my bra, and I just haven't figured out how to use them yet.
Yeah, the little like Medel, like the little one. Never mind.
They're just like they're this big. They're like it looks like a big computer mouse. It's basically like 3 times the size of this, but it just sits in your bra, and
nice.
You have to like measure your nips with a stencil, and then
she very stealthily pumps. She
I'm
just
sorry, I
said-
didn't mean to call it out. I just saw it.
Not today. She was like, "Why?" But like,
I just whipped it out. Okay, talk amongst yourselves. This
So
would be
now
like the
everybody's
worst
distracted.
This would be the
Everybody's
worst
staring at
time
the
for like a
I have really
style,
bad
like, camera
ADHD.
falling.
I was just like, tit
No,
pumps.
I'm not being very slick about it. I'm being unslick. And I'm not wearing the right bra for this. Damn it. It's okay.
You can if you go underneath, like go underneath and let it hold it in there.
I'm
It
wearing a
works.
regular bra.
Yeah,
It's
it'll
like,
work. I promise you it'll work. If you go underneath and let it sit in there.
I promise.
I promise it'll work.
All right.
I had two kids that I breastfed.
I
and
know,
occasionally
but like the physics of this. Okay.
go underneath. I promise. It'll hold it in there.
I'm going underneath.
Yeah, but you won't have to hold it.
Well, okay, maybe this will be great until I
Look,
feel
I'm so excited. I'm
sweat
like, yeah,
spilling
sorry.
out. Oh God, I'm just an idiot. I just wore the wrong bra. Do.
I kind of miss all that stuff though. It's so much fun.
I'm loving it. Chrissy's
fun?
tits, milk in her breast.
Like breastfeeding and I don't know. I liked all that. I just really loved the baby stage of being a mom. It was like so great. I don't know. I just love
Wasn't
it.
there like a when you breastfeed and like for that whole exchange. There's a lot of oxytocin that is exchanged.
Oh,
during that.
tons. It's like a high. You feel like happy and like your goals don't matter to you anymore.
You're just staring into their little
Yeah,
faces
you're just
and
like,
you
oh my
love them more
god,
than
I love
anything.
you. You're like, I don't want to go anywhere. And normally the idea of like getting up at 5 a.m. to pump, you'd be like, hell no, I'm gonna sleep. But you just do it. You just the things that you would normally be like too tired or like whatever. Like if it was just for you, I would just be like, why bother? But the fact that it's for him, it's like it makes you care more.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't sleep anymore. I sleep like 2 and 3 hour chunks at a time, but other than that, it's good.
Chrissy, you should do Newcom. Chrissy, have I talked to you about Newcom?
Newcom?
NUCALM?
Is it a drug?
No.
What is it?
Not at all. No drugs, no nothing. It you can get up to 5 hours of restorative sleep, and you nap for like 30 minutes, and it is so rejuvenative. Rejuvenative.
Is it like
I've tried that now.
Rejuvenating.
Rejuvenating. Thank you.
Sorry, it took
I
me a
gotta make
minute
it more
to-
difficult for myself.
Rejuvenative.
Rejuvenative. But no, it's really
Rejuvenative.
amazing. I'm happy to talk about it with you another time as well. But it is it's really good for like athletes, for anybody, and
That's
you can
me.
do from 30 minutes or to 2 hours max. But it's amazing. I've done it for when I travel. I've done it for like jet lag. I've done it for
Is it like
hangovers.
meditation?
I've done it.
Yeah, like what is it? Is it
Kind-
medicine?
So it brings you to
meditation?
this like low frequency brainwave of sleep, like an alpha. So you're very steady. You're kind of bouncing off of REM sleep. So you'll have like kind of like very you don't fully fall asleep. You kind of know what's going on, but you zone out.
That's like me all day though. I'm always zoning out. Like I'm
Is
like
it like a breathing technique or like what
No,
is it?
you so it's binaural beats. You know what binaural beats are?
About a nap.
It's a big nap. It's basically a nap. It's really a nap, but it's it brings your brainwaves to a certain level where it's actually effective. And it's not like when you take a regular nap where your brain actually wants to drop below a certain brainwave and then you get tired. This actually like
Cool.
yeah, it's amazing. When you wake up from it, you're rejuvenated. And you don't feel like shit. You don't feel like, when you take a 2-hour nap, you feel like someone punched you in the fucking face and you're like, what year is it? It doesn't do that.
I never took naps before giving birth because I just thought it was a waste of time.
Oh, by 3 o'clock, I'm done every day.
A little
I
bit of
need
like
naps.
FOMO, but now
Naps
my
are the
son
greatest thing
sometimes
ever.
naps.
No, this
Sometimes
stuff is amazing. It's really, really, really good for you. And I bet you I would love to know the studies. I would have to look into it when it comes to mothers and breast milk production and whatnot. Because I'm sure there's benefits.
I need way less sleep than I thought I did, but I mean, I look more tired just generally.
I don't
And
think you do.
Really?
No, you
Okay.
don't.
You don't really look different at all.
But they don't
Aside
tell
from
you about motherhood.
the pumps in your chest.
What they don't tell you about motherhood is like all the time you spend just on yourself is like, not that it's gone, but
It's
like
gone.
if you're somebody who like has a 2-hour hair regime and you're used to your 5 times a week workouts, like if you're used to just having a lot of time to yourself, like goodbye. Like I'm happy if I can sugar. I'm happy if I can shower and then just go to bed with my hair wet and unbrushed. Like that's like a good day.
At least for the first 3 years, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere that like it's good to take at least 15 to 30 minutes to yourself. Like at the end of the night, just do something for you. Like just it can be as simple as like washing your face,
Taking a
like taking your
shot.
makeup off. You
Right.
know,
I washed
do
my
something-
face
something
today.
small. That's just you. You're not thinking
real,
about anything else but what you're doing in the moment, just to give yourself like a break from, from worry, from lists, from housework, from whatever you're thinking about, from work, like just like 15 to 30 minutes, just focused on whatever you're doing, and
I like that.
and it's supposed to be like really good for for like your energy levels and for your mental health and stuff like that. Maybe something so simple, but it's just your time.
Oh, I'm gonna
I
do
like
that.
that.
I thought you were gonna say drinking for sure. Like, just take
Just take a
10 or 15
shot.
minutes a day,
That's what I
do 3
do.
shots. Oh my goodness. That's good advice though, Steph. Push Up says we can do the Pol Pot thing to undo the Industrial Revolution.
What's the Pol Pot thing?
I believe he is the guy who what was it? Ruined Cambodia. Killed a bunch of people, I think. I don't know.
You
It's
got
kind of
me.
it's kind of a boring story. Push Up says, "Hey, Tampa's nice." Dwight Baldwin was stuttering John invited to the wedding. Oh, that's a question for Keith.
Dude, I wish he was.
Serene's lunatic, was Missy talking about eugenics?
Probably.
No.
Was I?
Eugenics?
I don't know. Sometimes I can black out and just start doing.
Okay.
No, I was talking about breast milk
Fine,
pumping.
nothing's leaking.
Hey.
Yay. This is also known as the Angry
Chrissy
Wine
Leaks,
channel.
not WikiLeaks.
I
Chrissy
don't
Leaks.
drink wine.
I used to love
last
wine.
night. Ugh, I think wine's gross, and I haven't had a drink in like forever because like I said, I don't leave my house, so I'm
Wow.
bored.
I
There's
have
no booze in here.
I have a couple of frosty Smirnoff ices in there, but I can only have them if I know I'm not
You're
going
not gonna-
to pump or feed for 2 hours.
Do you do that to like? Don't you use like ice packs to like keep the swelling down?
In the
Or
very
is it in
beginning,
the
if it's
beginning?
like your first time, it is an adjustment. Like it like kind of hurts at first. It's like you
got to have those air shields.
It's
If you don't
you
have
got
those air
old
shields,
pipes that are working for the first time. And I bought these things that you heat up in the microwave, and like if you get clogged, like a clogged
the
duck or
purple
whatever,
ones, they're like purple.
yep.
The
Yeah,
beads, yeah.
it's like heat them up things on there, and you gotta like massage them. And I read something somewhere once. They were like, you should fluff them like you fluff your pillows every day. I was like, like just lean over in your shower and fluff them.
I hear you. Actually, like dudes should do that with their balls.
Yes,
like I hear like men should actually it
I hope
increases
everyone's fluffing their
testosterone.
balls right now. Fluff your balls tonight.
Fluff your balls, fluff your tits.
Chrissy, have you
Maybe
ever
you'll be
woke up in
happier.
like a puddle of milk? Does that like I had overproduction. I would wake up sometimes
Good
and
for
it would be like a puddle, and I'm like, how did
Good
this
for
happen?
you.
They just
How many
Usually, like,
hours would you
women who
go
cry
for that to
because they
happen?
do that.
not long at all. Like I would go to sleep,
Wow.
and yeah, it was I
Yeah.
really it was a lot. It was a problem. It was annoying because then they get all hard and engorged, and
Oh,
it was a lot.
I think I'm making like just the right amount because I don't like.
I could have fed a whole nother child.
Good for
It was-
you.
My cousin was
The
like
first
that.
one, it was a lot. It was crazy.
Yeah, my cousin was like that when she had her son. She was like a cow, just completely just her freezer was full of milk.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't believe
Wow.
how much she was producing. I was like, wow, is that
How
how it's
often was
supposed to be?
she-
And she's
was she
like, no,
pumping?
it's not like that for everyone. I mean, her freezer was full of milk.
I think it's because like when
cow.
you're in the hospital, like
Literally.
my people made me pump like right away.
In the hospital?
In the hospital. Oh no, so
Uh-huh.
I breastfed, and then they're like, we want to get your milk going, so we're gonna make you pump. And then after that, it was like just overproduction.
Probably
the whole
because
time.
Yeah, because there are some women who just have
Right.
so much trouble, and she was just like, boom,
that
it
was me. Yeah.
poured out.
Yeah.
Slap your milk
There are
up,
women like that
right,
that
Chrissy?
actually like give it away, and they're like kind of like
Yeah,
a
give it
breast
to a
milk
milk
drive.
You could donate it, yeah, because
Mhm.
you have to. If not, it goes bad, and you're like, oh, I kind of feel bad. Like
it's got
other
6
people
months
do.
in the freezer. It's good for 5 days in the fridge. I think you can leave it on the counter. I don't know.
30
several
minutes.
Whenever
hours.
I'm around Chrissy, I'm like, wah, wah, and I just try and see if I can make her leave.
Did your husband try it? Did he try it?
Yes, it's like vanilla
They
almond
all
milk.
do. It is.
Vanilla almond. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very
Ooh.
sweet. It's very sweet.
Yeah, I'm like, no wonder.
This is the grossest conversation.
No, I mean, like, we're talking about breast milk, not like
I'm like, oh, I overproduced.
Carl.
Dude, changing your sheets for breast milk is not fun. It's like sticky too a little bit. Like,
Ugh, okay, stop.
Wow. Okay.
I don't like.
It's
I don't
not
like
fun.
sticky. If we even talk about maple syrup, I fucking hate sticky.
I put cereal in my water. I'm sorry,
put maple
excuse me,
syrup
water
in
in my cereal. So milk is
Put water in
not
your
my
cereal?
no.
All right. I knew
Yeah, I
that.
know.
That's a
I'm-
lot.
I wasn't
That's
not
like-
breastfed. She gave us cold formula, and then I had I put water in my cereal to this day. I can eat
No,
ice
you're
cream or
serious?
like cheese. I swear to God, yeah.
Your
I
super
can't.
cereal.
I like water in my Cheerios. I'm a psychopath. I like
Don't eat
water
Cheerios,
in
though.
not even regular Cheerios.
What's
Cheerios
wrong with
causes
Cheerios?
issues. They cause issues with fertility. So like there's this chemical that they
Oh,
put on.
I have no. That's fine. I don't want to have a child.
She's like, that's
but-
my birth control.
They're saying they put
Cheerios.
any actual,
Cheerio.
any
Really?
actual
They
oat
cause
products.
infertility?
She just has like a packet of Cheerios
All
and
oat
she just
products?
opens it at 4
No,
o'clock
so-
every day.
It's a serious thing. Look it up. So like it's all oat products that aren't organic. What they do is they put this chemical on so that the oats stand up when they go to harvest them, because making it easy to harvest. And it's supposed to be out of your
The
system in
oats
like
are erect.
Called
24
glyphosate.
hours. But like they
Glyphosate.
tested kids, and kids, like 80% of kids that
Yeah.
were tested had like this in them, and it definitely interferes with like fertility, puberty, all of that.
Like
yeah,
oatmeal.
stay away from
This is an oatmeal.
yeah,
product.
absolutely. Unless it's like super organic and you know it really is.
Wow.
Stay
It's
away
a
from
that's a-
pesticide.
Don't
That's a
get your
Cheerios
kids.
thing.
Yeah,
What?
it's not just Cheerios; it's all oat products. But Cheerios is one of the brands
the
that
wheat.
has it. Yeah,
It's
yeah.
what they spray on the wheat.
Wow.
It's called glyphosate.
There you go. She knows. Thank you. Yeah,
Glyphosate.
Wild.
Yeah,
Missy-
it strips your gut biome. It's really
So
not good for
bad.
you at all.
So
It
bad.
takes a really long time to rebalance your whole gut biome and your digestive system. I'm actually in the process of rebuilding my stomach acid.
This is why
I don't know if it's
fat.
because of that, but like I have other,
What are you
issues.
doing
with-
for it? What's your
Cheerios
plan?
are
I
like
just
my
take
comfort
digestive
food.
enzymes
Yeah.
and stuff before I eat.
Uh-huh.
So I take 2 supplements for that before I eat to regain that, and then a couple other things. And
Cheerios is
good.
poison.
Wow.
This is
Because
why
I
everybody's
always
fat
thought,
like Lizzo.
Yeah.
well, the box of Cheerios says it's good for heart health. Even on
They're
it, it
lying.
always has said
That's how they
that.
get you to buy
lie.
it.
Lies.
I just love my Cheerios in water. I put 6 packets of Splenda on them.
Don't you?
Cheerios,
Oh
and I
my
pour
god,
very-
Kiki!
and
Oh
I-
my god, Kiki's like a fucking neutron bomb or something. She's
and then I
Radioactive.
pour a
Oh.
bottle of cold Fiji water over. That's my
Oh.
like. And
and then
I-
I
understand why you don't
shotgun
like
a
milk.
shotgun a White Claw.
you wonder why I have no breasts and fucking like I.
No, I think milk
am
is
literally what
actually
you're
something that
talking
keeps
about.
you
I
skinny.
probably could get pregnant if I tried.
Milk is the ultimate weight loss like key. I don't care what anybody says. If you're hungry
Yeah.
and you don't want to eat, take a sip of milk. You're not hungry anymore. Just
Raw
one
milk.
sip.
I just
Ugh.
can't drink
Just
anything
one
that came
sip.
out of an udder.
Oh my
I
god,
just
it's
can't
so
do it.
good.
I know.
I could drink.
You
What about if it
drink
was
Kiki's
my
milk, you
udder?
know
Like
it.
Yeah, I
whole
know.
milk or 2%?
You're
Whole.
if it were for I would 100% if you begged me taste your boob milk. I love you so much. I would do
Yay.
it. Do it for you, but like I would
No.
take a thimbleful. But
I want a
I'm
Chrissy
not saying I
latte.
don't like cheese. I don't like. I just a glass of milk to me is terrifying. I can't.
Oh my god, I
Yeah.
love
That
milk.
is like my tummy hurts looking at it.
Oh, I drink it all
Yeah.
the time. Milk
at
is
this.
so good. Yeah,
80%
see?
of Americans test positive for chemical found in Cheerios, Quaker oats that may cause infertility, delayed puberty.
Yeah, totally.
Oh my
Plastics.
gosh.
This is great
Doing
for
the guy.
me.
Oh, damn.
Even
Wow.
Band-Aids have chemicals in them, and it's like you're putting them on your kids and it's going right into
Underwear.
their blood.
Oh, I
Yeah,
was
it's
looking
so
for
bad.
Benadryl today. Children's Benadryl. I was at the CVS. Has red 40 in it.
Yep.
That's why they're that color. Yeah, of
I was like,
course.
what the hell?
Yeah.
Highly toxic agricultural chemical is federally allowed to be used in oats and other grains imported to the U.S. Blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
They're not even honey nut.
No.
This is ridiculous.
Yo, cinnamon.
No,
Do you put the
no.
Do you put
Apple
the fake
cinnamon.
sugar
Don't eat
on?
that. Don't eat that, Danny.
Wait, do you
I
put the
could
fake
eat-
sugar on the honey nut ones?
I don't eat the honey nut ones.
Oh, you eat the regular
I
ones,
like
okay.
I like chilled Fiji water over my plain Cheerios with like 6
What
packets.
the
of
fuck?
Splenda. I never said I was
So
normal, you
crazy.
guys.
So funny.
Jesus, what are you like a fucking prisoner? Are you like in jail?
Yeah, that's
what
like a struggle
you eat in
meal.
jail.
I swear to God. And we were talking about McDonald's in the height of my eating disorder. I would eat one large fry from McDonald's every single day, and that was it for a year. That's
Just
why I
one
love
French fry?
one Diet Coke and one large French fry with a shit ton of salt on it from McDonald's.
Oh,
in
the whole thing
height
of French fries, not just one French fry. Okay.
Well, I would eat maybe 2 or 3 of them,
thought
but
like
I
a
would
single
go.
fry.
It was a ritual. I would drive through and I would maybe eat 4 or 5 of them. And then, but it was just the red box and I never said I was normal, but yeah, I like the.
I mean,
the
based off your
plain
dad's
fun-
like, speech.
Water
I
on
have to-
Cheerios is extra though. Like that's a whole like.
I
different
put
level.
water on all my cereal. I love Fruity Pebbles, but the water turns gray. So that's why, like, it's displeasing. Gino thinks I'm a
I
lunatic
feel
too.
so
but I'm
bad
like,
for the Fruity Pebbles.
I know. A lot of people put water on their cereal. They
No,
do.
they don't.
I don't
You're
think
the
they
first
do.
person.
I've never
promise I
heard of
don't
that.
think
The
they do.
weirdest thing that I've heard
my
of before
dad
this.
didn't get milk.
I
The
I
weirdest
was
thing I've heard of
always-
before this was like
No.
cereal with Dr. Pepper. Like that was the weirdest thing.
That's
cool.
if it were Diet
Oh.
Coke, I could see it. I might. Yes. You're all crazy. You all drink milk from a mammal that's not us. That's not right. I'm not drinking anything that came out of an udder, like
Unless it's me.
from another mammal, right? Unless it's a thimble of Chrissie's.
Now we have to do this. I'll make
Now,
you
if you
a
did it
little
with
No,
water?
I can't tell me. No, and
Make
it's
you
not.
a
It's funny because
popsicle.
I'll eat cheese or ice cream or anything, but if it's just a glass of milk, I just can't do it. I can't do it.
So
I'd sooner
good.
die. I
That's
know
an
it's good for
interesting.
you.
Have you tried almond milk on cereal? That's really good.
I like that, but I would rather just have my cold Fiji water on it. Yeah.
So crazy. I can't get over it. I've never heard of that.
I know
before,
it's
ever.
bizarre. I know. People
I
look at me
Chrissy-
like I'm insane.
Chrissy, Kiki's water, Fiji water, with like it's like a little opaque because she just put the thimble of Chrissy's milk in it, and that's like going to be her milk now. It's like extra skim milk.
Yeah.
Yo, like, my Fiji's a little cloudy today. No matter. Whatever. I know.
You know what's
I'm
neat
insane.
is they say to do if your baby's not gaining weight fast enough is to because when you put
Shame
your
it.
own breast milk,
a
you
hole.
shame them, of course. When you put your breast milk in the fridge, the fat rises to the top, like, and then
Cream of the crop.
it's really interesting, yeah, like cream basically. And like they say to like skim it off and then put that in a different bottle and just feed them like the fattier stuff. The hind milk, it's called. It's more nutritious. It's got more fat in it.
You sound like
That-
Tyler Durden when he talked about making
That's
soap.
interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's so fascinating. And I'll never forget when I was in the hospital after I gave birth, I bonded with the lactation consultants and they this one girl who I still talk to, she leaned over, she's like, yeah, all these doctors that are pushing formula, guess what? Because nobody makes any money if you breastfeed. And I was like, oh, that just started all the wheels turning. And I was like,
Are
oh
they
my
pushing?
God.
Are they pushing?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. The certain formula companies will give like a ton of samples because
Well, I got a ton of samples, but my everybody where I delivered and stuff were like, you must breastfeed. Like they were like shaming you if you didn't, which I appreciate it. Like
Which
I
they
thought that was fine. Yeah, like they were actually like really.
It makes
that's
sense
good.
with the formula. It's like the pharmaceutical companies. They're like, you're depressed.
Yeah.
Take these. It's like every,
It's
they'll
the first
give you-
intervention
yeah.
they can get.
That was a
That's
good
right.
pump
Yeah.
there, Chrissy. That was
It
good.
is, this is both. This is 4 ounces
that's
from
both.
and I
Let's
didn't
go.
have a great
Big pump,
whatever.
big pump.
I thought that
I
was
only
from
went
Law. That was
17. I only went 17 minutes. I'm not trying to be a hero.
I
tonight.
watched her with she has like the medical grade machine, and we sat in like in bed, and it was like.
I wish
It
I
was
could get 4 ounces
fascinating.
from each one. Maybe like early in the morning I can. But
As
I've never
the
seen
baby
anything
gets older,
like
you'll be able to fill a whole bottle up like with one.
really,
How long do you do your milkers milk?
they say
Until they
between
need-
15 and 20 minutes. Usually I do 20 minutes.
No,
but
I
I'm
mean not
17
like
just
time
now.
wise. I mean like a year.
I did till 12 months, a little over.
You can go. I mean, like, there are people still breastfeeding their kids like 5
Yeah, that's
years
weird.
old.
If they have teeth, there's
Yeah.
no. Like you shouldn't be breastfeeding your kids when they have teeth. I think that's weird.
I had a friend
They
who
get
definitely
their
was
teeth at like
breastfeeding
6
up
months,
to
don't they?
2.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like,
The baby doesn't have
upwards
teeth
so.
yet.
up until 2
Like
years
if they have
old.
like
Like,
teeth. No, I don't know. I
Yeah,
breastfed
she-
both mine till about 12 months. Yeah.
I think
I'm gonna
12
go
months
as
is
long
like
as I
the
can.
recommended time.
Yeah.
like, you can do it if you want to
You
keep
can do it
doing it.
longer.
That's the crazy
Yeah,
thing.
you can do it as long as you continue pumping it. Your body will produce it as long as you keep pumping it.
Yeah.
But at some point, I think it becomes bizarre. They shouldn't be talking to you, right? And being like,
That's what I
get
used to
the
think.
tip?"
But
Yeah.
the more I've read, the more it's really good for you. I'm probably not gonna go. I mean, I don't know how long.
It's
Chrissy,
good for weight
no more
loss
than
too.
a year, right? He's gonna.
I don't know.
He's
At
gonna
least a
walk
year.
up
At least
to
a year.
you.
What is that
Yeah,
movie?
definitely
Is
at
it
least a
Grown
year.
Ups? It's Grown Ups where like the mom was breastfeeding and the kid, and the kid was like already walking, talking, like running around. Is that
Yeah,
4?
man. I mean, I
I
guess
had
it's
an
all
I had an
right.
aunt. An aunt was doing that. Like, she I remember like being, I don't know, like 8, 10, and I walked into a room and it was like a family event, and it was like distant family, and I walked in the room and her son, who I think was like 4, bro, like legit 4, I think, because he was standing and she's just like kind of like hunched over, and he's just like,
Wow.
"Yay." And I was just like, I just wanted to get my Tamagotchi, like,
Yeah, I didn't. I
Wow.
don't know what's going on here, but it seems like
yeah,
I
I was like,
shouldn't
this
be
isn't
witnessing it.
normal.
Yeah.
It definitely scarred me because I'm talking about it today.
Right. It's like if that's what you're doing, like you and the kid should have an understanding. Be like, don't blow up my spot. We're gonna have code words. We're not gonna do this in public. I don't know. Yeah, I
No,
don't know.
that comic, I watched her kid like one time, and she just wanted to go out, and but the kid was walking around. I mean, he was this big. She came home, she was drunk. He climbed right on top of her when she got home, and she went, "You're getting vodka tits tonight." And he just
Oh, I know
I
who you're
went,
talking about. This friend of ours. Yeah.
That's kind of
I went,
fun.
I have to go. I don't know what this is. I've never seen anything like
He was
it.
old.
fun.
Yeah, he was, that's like a walking, talking.
The drinking
Something
part's a little
bad.
like that crosses the barrier.
That's
Like
that's
a little
really
Well,
much.
yeah,
bad.
right. I went, and also,
I
yeah,
mean, out of
wouldn't
all the
reveal her
fucked up
name,
things
yeah.
we have going on today, could like it be bad having your kid having like a breast martini with you?
No, that's
No,
not
he'll
good.
probably just sleep well. Probably. It was cute.
I think
It was
I
like
think it
they.
slows brain development. I
No.
think it's really bad.
Yeah, it's
Well,
like
I'm not saying like the baby needs to be like, I'm saying at least like 2 years old, maybe.
He was definitely like he
That's-
was
Did
like
he save
he
it?
was like 12 years old. I'm kidding.
Well, save it for the 12-year-old.
No,
Oh
he
my
was
God.
he was
No,
older.
don't
Yeah.
breastfeed under the influence. You have to wait. That's why if I drink, I only have one, and you gotta wait 2 hours because the more you have it, like I forget how to explain it, but it's like a kind of exponential effect, and then you gotta wait.
that's why I don't
longer.
get the wine moms anyway, right? Like I never really understood like just kind of having one anyway. I like to get a little more drunk than that, right? But what are you gonna do? Like I have 2 kids upstairs sleeping now, and say like at 3:00 in the morning we have an emergency, and I'm gonna be like a wine mom drunk, and I gotta go like drive them to the ER and like with alcohol in my
Right.
breath. Like you just as a mom, you just kind of don't.
This
drink
is why I
anymore.
would never have a child. Number one, I would never sleep again because I would, if it scraped its knee, then I would just kill myself. I would commit
Oh.
suicide. I could never, I would literally never sleep again. It'd be like, that's the only reason, but that's why y'all are better than me. But also I was a formula baby. My mom was like, no way. And
I was a
turned out
formula baby
great.
too.
Yeah.
You turned out great.
My mom
Yeah,
hated
no,
that I
exactly.
breastfed. She
There's
thought it
no
was
one
weird.
way for anybody, but my mom was like, fuck no, I'm not doing that. She gave us cold formula, and I,
So did my
the
mom.
worst thing about me is that I put water on my cereal, I think. So
My mom like got
turned
mad
out
at me for breastfeeding. She's like, "Why are you doing that? It's kind of selfish. Nobody else can feed the baby." And I'm like, "It's better for them.
Wow.
It's easier. Like it's like I think that she was
cost
just
efficient. Yeah.
they just didn't like they didn't do that then. They were told to like
I think
I
it
don't
went
know.
away. I think it was like the best thing. Then it went away, and now it's come back, right?
Yeah. Yes, you're
And
right.
I think it's all the
It's the
rage.
90s.
Oh yes,
right?
women in the 70s used to take a drug. I forget what it was called, but like right away after giving birth,
To dry
women
it
would
up, right?
Would take this drug to dry it up, and it had horrible effects.
Wow, really?
Yeah. they've gone. There've been like waves of like trends of when it's been in and when it's been out, and then now there's more of a
I
resurgence.
don't understand how it could ever be out. Like your body makes it. That's what it's supposed to be. It doesn't make sense to me, but whatever.
Yeah,
I think
women were weird about it. I think they wanted to. I don't know.
I'm weird about doing it in public.
It's the boy-run media, right? But now
But,
there's
like-
plenty of places for you to feed, even in the airport. You know,
Correct.
I did it at the pool this summer, and I tried to be like.
I had a cover.
A woman came over and like basically high-fived me. I was like, cool, yeah, we're doing
I mean, like, I don't mind if you're doing it in public.
Could you go away?
As long as you're like holding, if like you can't see your nipple, I'm cool, right? But like there's these moms that are like whipping their whole boob out in the middle of the airport. It's a little much. It's a little extra.
And like your nips are pretty
going to a
fat,
corner.
right? Something like the areolas get fat. It's like
They don't get fat. They just get like they just get like I don't know, like they get darker when you're pregnant, but then
That's
do
so the
lighten
baby
up.
can see it. They do lighten up, but that's so the baby can see
Yeah.
it. It's like because they're kind of their eyes
It's like
aren't
a
fully
target.
developed.
yeah, they're like partially
Yeah.
blind.
Yeah.
And they smell you. I
But
still
you're-
haven't worn any type of cologne or perfume, and like all my bath products are fragrance free. Like I don't smell like anything.
No,
anymore.
that's well, your baby knows what you smell like. I think that's more important actually to have
Yeah.
like your natural like
So I didn't want
pheromone.
to confuse him. Like
Yeah, right. I know. Yeah, I don't want you to smell Axe body spray and Four Locos. No.
No, I think he only recognizes me. He knows when I'm coming because he's like cigarettes and White Claw. Where is she? I know Tia
Because
Kiki's coming.
the White Claw was his amniotic fluid for a few weeks. So
He always looks at me like this. I'm like,
He
"It's
loves
Tia
you.
Kiki." I know, I love him. I miss him.
Oh, he misses you.
He's
Yeah, we had this
sweet.
picture of like you make him laugh. He was like, ah.
Yeah. Tia Kiki.
Tia
Wait, how
Kiki.
much does he weigh now?
I went to the doctor on the 10th and he's almost 21 pounds. He's probably at that right now. He's
Okay.
in 12 month
Gotta-
jackets already, and he's 6 months old. He
Gotta
like
bicep
he just
curl
blew
that thing.
He
How
blew
big was
past
he,
so
Chrissy?
many. When he was born, 7'12", but now he's
He was 20
gigantic.
pounds when I last saw him before the wedding. So he's
Mine-
only gained a pound.
Mine were 9'2" and 9'8".
Damn.
What?
Are
I
you
was
okay?
9 pounds 10 ounces.
I'm like really a tall person
Wow.
anyway, but I was a house, so I was like 212 pounds when I delivered. It was awful.
But you're tall too, though.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm 135 pounds normally. Like that's 200
Wow,
pounds
that's
is
where
a
I
lot of-
started.
I was wild. I looked like I was gonna eat everybody that was around me. It was
Oh my
awful.
So your babies were 9'2" and 9'8". Yeah.
Yeah, they
I
thought they were
was-
gonna be bigger,
Yeah.
which was
Did
scary.
you push them out?
No.
Okay.
They actually like with Olivia, my first one, they were like, she's a week late. There's no sign of you going into labor at all. And we think she's going to be 10, 11 pounds. So we're just going to schedule you. I was like, okay. I never felt a contraction, never anything. And then with the second one, they don't want you to do like a VBAC or whatever. So
Right.
they just scheduled that one too. So I've never felt a contraction. I never had any Braxton Hicks. I have no idea what any of that feels like. Really weird.
I was a scheduled.
You think you
C-section.
could have delivered?
Oh,
your
I
baby
wanted to,
vaginally?
do it naturally. I was ready to go. I'm like, I'm strong. I have a high pain tolerance. I was like, I'm doing this. Maybe that's why I think I might have had contractions, but I didn't feel them. I have a like very high pain tolerance. So like,
Do you have pets by chance?
I have a little dog. I don't know where he is right now.
Did your dog act weird when you were like close to your due date?
No.
My sister's dog did. She was like
The
off
animals
her
always
ass.
know. Yeah.
She was up her ass for her. So my sister had two, and on her second, her black lab was just like constantly. And my sister was like, "I'm fine. Like, leave me alone." Like, she went and got her
Because you know why?
toes
The
done and,
dogs
like,
see you as disabled. Because Waffle
but
started
it was this
acting
day,
weird.
and then like later that night, that's when she went to the hospital. But like it was like all day, the dog was just under her feet, and she's like, "What the fuck?" Like, you know, like she was like freaking out, like, "Get the heck out of my way!" But like she was just being like, "Hey, I know something's happening with you." It was like, like obviously
cute.
hindsight, it was so sweet because she just knew My sister was like, you have a life coming. Like, I'm here for you.
They can sense when a storm is coming, or like aliens or whatever.
Or
Yeah,
a
and every
baby. I mean, they all sound the same, right? A storm
Yeah,
and a-
exactly. It's all the same.
Sometimes Waffles will lick Frankie's head. She's just like,
oh,
she licks
fuck
the back
it.
of his head.
I saved a pit bull. I saved a pit bull 2 days before my delivery date. It was like snowing outside, and somebody like chained it up out in our alley. Like, and it had like a limp. I think it was like from a dog fighting ring or whatever. And I was like, we've got to bring it in. And I was like, you're giant and you're pregnant, and we have another dog that doesn't like big dogs. I'm like, keep them separated. We're not leaving that dog out in the cold. We found that dog at home, but like that was kind of scary. But they didn't act different at all. But I guess because I wasn't really going into labor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, then that makes sense.
You know, but maybe they would have been, because I had 2 little Jack Russells at that time.
Maybe that's why the pit bull didn't bite you and clamp down on you, because it knew you were
Yeah.
pregnant.
I thought it was going to kill my one Jack Russell who kept barking in its face. That was scary. For
Oh,
a
you have
minute,
a
but-
Jack Russell? I like pit bulls too. They're
I
sweet.
had 2 Jack Russells. One passed away 2 years ago, so now I have a rescue Jack Russell Chihuahua mix.
Oh, those are
He's really cute. Come here, Char. Hurry, come here.
Yeah, dog show and tell.
Come here, baby. Come here.
It's my little,
Come here.
kitten.
You want to treat? Where are you?
Oh,
here he's coming.
Oh,
He's stretching. He's
nugget.
like he's like stretching. Come here, hurry up.
I hear stirring.
Yeah,
He's
okay.
laying on the floor. Come here.
Oops, I grabbed my pants. Eugenics is what Adolf and his
Come here,
party
come here.
believes in. Okay. I don't know if that's relevant.
Lies.
Thank you.
He knows to sit
Lies.
down when I'm doing
This
these.
is lies.
What is it?
Oh, you have an action figure, Missy. Show
I
it.
know.
Oh, how cute! I'm gonna get that for Frankie for Christmas.
Hey, 1
He,
second. Come on.
he loves you very much.
Bishop says, "Sorry, my trolling is falling flat tonight. Pol Pot undid unjust industrialization by forcing the whole population of Cambodia out of cities into the fields."
All right, I'm back.
What a sweet
Puppy!
Look at this dog!
Him. Hello.
What a petable head! Oh my
What is
god!
he?
Oh my god! He looks like a baby.
Are you a baby?
Yeah,
Say no, I'm
baby.
2.
Look
my
at his
God.
little Dobby ears. He looks like Dobby.
Oh my god, that is an American street dog. Oh
Put your
my
ears right. He's like, what are you doing, Mom?
Oh my god, he almost looks like
Harry Pussy.
Not that dog.
Sock.
You guys,
He's
my
such
dog
a good
is home too. Visconti, husband, come here, say hello to them. Look at them.
Honey, I'm home.
Look at them.
Did Missy show Nugget? Nugget!
Oh my god.
That is
I have to go
cute
find him.
dog,
I am
Lisa.
gonna go to the bathroom though,
Nice.
so maybe I'll go find
Okay.
him when I come back.
Hi, darling.
I saw Nugget standing up to Neo. Very, very tough
He is
little
a
guy.
feisty little guy.
I
He
loved
is.
it. I loved it. Hi, everybody.
Hello, husband.
I was on my way back from the grocery store and there was a bar up. Never mind. Hi, everyone.
wild. I
you
married
call
This
each
dog
other-
sleeps all day. He's great. That's all he does is sleep. We just woke him up. That's why he's like tired.
so sweet.
What a cute dog.
I saw him online and I was like, I don't think I want another dog. And then like he was so little because I mean this is big as he's 2 years old now. So he was like this
He's a
big and had the
baby.
cutest face. Like he's going back to lay down in his bed. He's like, I'm done.
Such a petable head.
He's
Little
so
perfect
sweet.
little round little.
Yeah, he doesn't have like the Chihuahua weird ears. He's kind of like has a long body though, like a hot dog almost. Like it's like a little long, but he's sweet and adorable. And he's a broken tail. His tail goes like up, like I said, it's
What
broken in
happened
half.
to
It
his
just-
tail?
We don't know, but the vet said it doesn't seem to bother him. It might have broke a long time ago, so they just let him have a broken tail.
Maybe it's like a weather vein.
It's so crazy. It's like it's definitely broken.
A weather vane.
Yeah.
That is the cutest dog.
Thanks, guys. He's a good one.
Hannigan's burnt wiener says, tonight on Titty Talk, how long can you feed?
What do you mean?
What? I don't know what he means.
We were talking about feeding with
Oh,
your boob.
how long? Kate Max says, for those on the panel who know of Blonde in the Belly of the Beast and her co-host Matt, they split as hosts today. I am not sure if it was related to Tenet Media, but thoughts on this? I like both of them. Thoughts? Yeah, Blonde, Rebecca's supposed to come on tonight. I don't know what happened.
They're not. I don't think they were associated with Tenet Media because I was
No.
loosely associated with Tenet Media, and yeah, like I don't know who those people are. So I don't
What
know.
do you have thoughts on that whole debacle? Or kind of-
If what I'm reading is true, I want to punch her in her face. Does that count? Like, but I don't know if it's true, so I don't know what she knew or what she didn't know, but as far as like I was told, like first Tim wasn't going to do the deal. He's like, it just doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. And then I guess Lauren came to town, and then he was like, out of nowhere, he was like, oh, by the way, we're doing Tenet. And I was like, all right. And like first of all, nobody ever, I totally produced that show. So like Tim will ask me like Thursday, like who do we have tomorrow? Like, it's not even his ideas. One time they asked me to have like one girl on, and it wasn't like anybody from the head up. It was like this other like kid. And I was like, absolutely, I'm not having that person on. No, because like don't like that person. And
on
so,
your show,
Tim's show, like the Culture War show. But like I picked the guests, I picked the topics. Like nobody ever told me what to do. And the one time somebody said like, hey, can we have this person on? It was just a field reporter. Like, you know her. We all know her.
Okay.
Right. And I'm like, no, I don't like her. She's not coming on. So like nobody like said to do anything. Tim absolutely had no idea. And I actually was the one that told him like, hey, I'm seeing this online. There's like an indictment.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he was like, what?
Yeah.
So we had no idea. He was completely shocked. And
Wow.
I'm really pissed because not only does it like put that like whole cloud over like us, but it does it for like everyone on the right. Like, see, you know, people on the right take money from Russia.
Right.
You know, like, and it's not true. Like, it really isn't. Like, you can look at any of the communication. I'm sure there were FISA warrants, right? Like, you can look at all our communication. Like, it just wasn't like that. So like, not even a little bit. But yeah, so if it's true that she knew and she wasn't like actually duped herself, then I want to like, and she lied to her friends. Like, think about it. Her and Tim have been friends for a long time. Her and Sean, actual Justice Warrior, are friends for a long time. Now, he wasn't part of that, but like, she was like, hey, maybe we'll get you to come and be a part of it. Like, they're your friends, like your actual friends that you've known for years. I never really liked her. That's another story.
So
But
the
anyway.
idea is like that she knowingly took money from,
And then lied to Tim and all the other people about it.
so it was like, if it's true, it's like the money was taken from somebody in Russia to.
Well, I don't even know about that part. Like, okay, I guess, right? They said that there was this like financer, which by the way, people are like, oh, that's so like extraordinary, like the amount, but it's really not. Like, if you look at how much Steven Crowder's getting and the numbers that Tim puts up, I mean, like that was actually on the lower side. I mean, he's getting 30 million, Steven Crowder, right? Like Tim, he was getting 100,000 an episode, like 5 million, right? Like that doesn't seem like anything. And plus it was like they licensed the show. It's not like they told us what to do for content or anything. But anyway,
Right.
like I used to organize, like help people with events and campaigns and all kinds of stuff. And there's always these like big millionaires down in Florida or whatever. And they're old and they're like, I want to do something. I want to be a part of something. And they like throw their money at new ventures. So like that didn't seem weird to anybody. Tim asked who it was. They gave him like a resume and a one-pager on the guy. Apparently, you know, people had talked on the phone. I don't know. Even apparently Benny Johnson, from what I'm told, did a background check, like hired a person to do a background check on the guy. And so now it's like all of a sudden, surprise, he's Russian. But like, but anyway, the point that I'm saying, if it's true that she knew that they were Russian and she wasn't duped, like, you know, the guy could say, okay, fine, I'm from Hungary or France or wherever the hell it was. I don't even know. I wasn't part of that part. But like, if she like knew for a fact that they were Russian and she didn't think they were Hungarian and she like lied to Tim and she lied to Taylor and everybody else, then she's a scumbag. Like, you don't do that to your friends. So I don't know. I'm not part of that. I'm not part of like the legal part because I'm employed by the Culture War LLC, which is completely different. You know, like that's where my paychecks come from. They didn't come from Tenet Media, but I was in a couple chats with them, but nobody ever told me like what to do or anything like that, except minus that one time they asked for that one chick who I hate. So I said no. And I said no. And they were like, yes. And I was like, no.
You told me. I feel like you did tell me. I just can't remember the name right now.
Oh, it was kind of public anyway, but like no. Like she has me blocked. I was like, how am I even going to book her flights? Like, am I gonna give the company credit card to somebody else? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
no. So that was a no, but that was the only time. So I don't know, but Lauren Chen has a new baby. I think she was having one on the way. To sacrifice all of that, like
she hasn't tweeted in a while.
No, she's not allowed to for like a bunch of years, and she's
what?
And she heard they nuked her YouTube channel. This is like things I
didn't know
hear
that.
get through the grapevine. So like that's all gone. So like if you lied to your friends and you knew that this was like it's a really bad thing to pull your friends into, like I'm really mad about it. And I'm the type that really would be like, you deserve to get punched in the face. Like that's not good.
Why would her channel be nuked?
YouTube did it, which is really actually kind of crazy in itself. Like they should have never done that. They said, like, I guess they said it was because she was under investigation or whatever, but she wasn't under investigation. It was only the 2 Russian people that were, and who I've never talked to. I don't even know who they were. The 2 Russian people were indicted. She wasn't, and nothing went to court. So how does YouTube even nuke her channel? Like, how does that even happen? It's like, it's really scary for anybody else. Like you could get charged with something that's not even true. And then YouTube just says, oh, you're under investigation. You haven't been proved guilty, or you were named in somebody. What happened with this is she was actually named in somebody else's indictment. How do you nuke somebody's channel over that? That is
a scary precedent.
Yeah. So I don't know.
To go look for her channel. I couldn't find it because it was nuked.
I'd like to give her the benefit of the doubt, but I don't know. It doesn't look good. But then again, it's a DOJ. So who knows? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But
I got a strike for talking about Catholicism. I had Jake the Shaman.
I saw that. What was that about? What was the exact content of the Catholicism?
When I went to TPUSA in December in Phoenix, Jake the Shaman, he's like the one of the January 6th mascots, basically. And he's a very spiritual guy. And I did a one-on-one with him, and the clip was not even public, and it was just like sitting on my YouTube channel, and it was a clip about him talking about Catholicism and spirituality. And when I got the strike, I was like, all right, he's probably talking about January 6th, whatever. And then I listened through the whole thing. I'm like, wow, this is just about Catholicism and spirituality. And I was like, and that's it. Wow.
No, it's because it was him. It was because it was him.
Sounds like, yeah, it was him.
That's what Facebook did to me back in the day.
Just for a whole, they're not even listening to it just because you talk to somebody that they don't like. That's pretty.
I mean, I could say a name right now that could get you flagged.
Dude, listen to this story. So back in like 2000,
I'm not gonna say him, but my point is that like he is the one that would get you flagged. Yeah, he is the most high entertaining man ever, and he's the greatest.
But listen how crazy it was.
No, if we get,
I mean, it's Anthony Cumia and JF. I'll just say that.
How about this though? When it was 2018, I'm walking into a courtroom with Tommy Robinson. They take a picture, right? The BBC takes it. I take it from BBC. I put it as my like cover photo on Facebook. This is like Facebook time, and they banned me forever. So I go to work for Congress and I go to our congressional liaison. I'm like, hey, can you get my account back? She's like, yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. It'll be a week or 2, whatever. She comes back. She's like, no, you've been labeled a hate agent. So you can only have a Facebook account under your congressional email. Like a hate agent for posting a picture of me walking into court with somebody that was, so I was like a hate agent for Tommy Robinson. Is that not the, yeah.
Wow.
Like they were, if you that at that point, they were banning anybody who posted, they would like give you a strike or post your picture or remove you. Instagram and Facebook would take you, and YouTube would take you completely off if you said anything positive about him. If you said anything negative about him, it was allowed to stand. It was wild. That was like totally.
What year was this? Sorry.
2018.
I bet you if you talked about him today, you'd be fine.
Oh, yeah. Because I have. Like, I
Isn't
have.
that weird?
Yeah. But
makes you question. Makes you wonder why you can talk about certain people today that you couldn't then.
Yeah. And it's, well, he still gets like hit pretty hard. Like he's still not allowed to be on Facebook and stuff, but I can talk about him now on those platforms where like, I think I put one up of us on Instagram later and it didn't come down, but for a while they were doing that big time. It was really, really crazy.
Yeah. There's some big guys. Gavin.
I think Steph has to bounce.
Oh no, bye Steph.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Yeah, my schedule was so crazy like the last few days, but thanks for having me. I had fun. I always have fun on SimpCast. Thank you for inviting me.
Come back whenever. Steph, where can people find you? What's coming up?
You can find me on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, basically everywhere. All at My Nerdy Home. And And coming up is the San Antonio meetup. So I will be there and SpaceCon this weekend. So I will be there as well with Geeks and Gamers. And Nerd
Is that
Rebel.
something you dress up for and do like cosplay at, or no?
I don't cosplay. Yeah, I don't do that. It's
I would
not.
love
It's
to
never
do
really
that.
like been my thing. The only time I'll dress up is for Halloween. Like that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel you. Everyone follow Steph on Twitter at My Nerdy Home. And
Yeah.
oh my
Thank
gosh,
you.
are Geeks and Gamers doing another Among Us stream? I live for those.
I know. Probably. I think they're
Ooh.
gonna. We want to do them like once a month, once or twice a month.
Bro.
But
Can
yeah,
I get an invite?
Probably not this week because everybody.
No joke. Can I get an invite?
Yeah, probably not this week because we're all traveling. Jeremy, Krista, Beardo, they're all coming. Jay, everyone's coming to San Antonio. So probably not this week, but starting next week again, the gaming streams will keep going.
Awesome.
No.
Thank you, Steph. Everyone follow Steph. Do it now. Do it now.
Do it. Do
Bye,
it, or there'll be
ladies.
hell to pay.
Doing it right now.
Bye, Steph.
Bye,
Everybody
pretty.
love Steph. Steph has great hair. I hope none of these were for her, Steph. Jonathan Prezione. Hey, Chrissy, haven't seen you in a while. I haven't seen you in a while. Jonathan used to be one of the bleacher creatures at Compound. Nicholas Gurr, Steph, I would love to. Oh, she's gone. I would love to plow your backfield. I'll give her the message, Nick. Zato, Gino is famous in Australia thanks to Bering. I don't know what that
All right.
means. Thank you.
I don't know either.
Fealty. Speaking of getting awesome people onto Timcast Universe, Chrissy would be epic to do both Culture War and IRL.
Weren't you just on
Just
Culture War?
saying.
No, weren't you just on IRL? Oh no, it's coming up.
It's
No?
coming up.
Oh, sorry. Oh, maybe I'm not supposed to spill the beans, but yeah, it's coming up.
It's okay. Push-ups. Jenny Johnson looked up the fake backer and found nothing fishy. I guess
I don't know what
not.
that means.
Talking about the tenant stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremy Parkhurst. What is everyone's opinion on
So
Trump
good.
at the Al Smith dinner? I
So
heard
great.
he crushed.
Missy, disco ball. Look at that. Look
You
how
saved
beautiful.
one?
I have like 8 of them.
Oh, yay!
He loves them too. He is a love of disco balls. He's like disco.
We
Is
can
he
love
batted
when they're
around?
that little.
Oh my god.
Cute.
Oh, how sweet. Yay.
Is that cat gonna get any bigger?
I would love it if he didn't, but he definitely is. And he's gonna
Aw.
make me more allergic the more he grows.
But it's out of love.
Godmother got me this plant holder.
Oh, dude, I saw that. Yo, they sold it at Aerie. I saw that shit.
She was like, before I leave, and then I was like, "Woo!" I have to
That's
have
cool.
a plant now.
Am I the only one that doesn't have a disco ball? Like, am I?
Yeah.
I like need. I think I need one to be like in the
I don't
club or
have
something.
one.
I have a skull disco ball.
It was
That's
the theme
like a
of
skull.
Skittles and disco balls were the theme of my wedding. And so me and Missy have been talking about it. I threw them all around. There were millions of them, and then but
Aw.
everybody so
There was
you're
just a
not
woman.
left out. Yeah.
There's a whole woman who made like a giant, like 30-foot skeleton out into a disco ball. Like she made us. Yeah, that was.
Ooh, look at that skull. It's a disco skull.
I know. It's
Where do
just
I
so
get these things?
iconic. The
Look at us
disco
and our
ball.
disco balls.
That's
I
neat.
know. How cool.
Do you have that out for Halloween or just all the time out?
All the time.
That
No,
was
I
weird.
actually got it like for Halloween, but I think it's gonna be out all the time.
That looks like it needs to be out all the time.
Right? It's
so,
like
it's so
it's
sexy.
sexy.
I love it. It is.
I like it a lot. He's
I
gonna
love
chill here forever.
him.
Yeah.
It's like
Kiki, I sent you the
man-
link. You can buy it online. Get it.
I have to. I need it. No, by my poor wedding planner, she was by the end of the wedding, I was taking the disco balls and throwing them in the air. Shards of glass were everywhere. People were, but she was like, "It's okay, Kiki. It's fine." I'm like,
They had a
"Thank you."
British wedding planner.
Was she British?
She was Australian, Scottish, and British. She's coming on my
Damn, she had it
podcast
all.
soon. She asked me
wow.
if she could come on. Yeah. I was like, please. Her name was Linda.
Awesome.
She was wonderful. Oh,
Shout out to her.
the disco balls.
Cats are
I-
fighting right now.
Lizzo got into some hot water
Dude,
for
she's a nightmare.
a bit of a blooper. You know, I liked
She
her for
fits
5
in a hot
minutes.
tub. I'm just kidding.
She was working out, and I thought she was going to be on a better path, but nope.
She still looks like the Michelin puff in that outfit.
She's still fat. Yeah.
Actually, she looks pretty damn good.
Better. I'm happy
For
she
her.
lost weight.
And starting
Looks
on
good
day
for
one
her.
of my new administration, I will end
Hey, where's the
Kamala
Lizzo clip?
Harris's war on Pennsylvania.
Where's the
I just
Lizzo
hate anything
clip?
fat. Anything fat is disgusting. I hate fat people.
Same.
Good.
Even though
Awesome base.
I'm a little fat right now, but I'm getting
No,
bigger.
you're not
That doesn't
fat.
count.
You're just
Fat.
like you're baby plump. It's different. Like you
I
gotta
tell
you
you-
need that to like produce like milk and shit.
Also, Chrissy, I tell you all the time, you think
true.
you look a lot worse than you do. You don't look. Yeah, you're not you and me in Vegas only drinking White Claws thin, but you're just like a normal person. You're fine.
I know, but who wants to look like a normal person?
But you won't soon.
It's true.
Stop
Your
it.
body does
You're
want
very
to
hard
hang on.
yourself.
Does want to hang on to weight because they're like, wait, aren't you a cow right now? Why are you trying to get svelte?
See?
Shouldn't you be mooing?
Where's she going?
Sorry,
Where
my,
is
Are you right?
I'm looking for this Lizzo clip.
I just spilled all the change out of my bag somehow. Yeah.
Just
So I-
type in Lizzo. It'll come up. It'll be the top one. People are definitely talking about it.
Oh, you know what? I was not looking at the right thing. Lizzo, Detroit. Search.
Kiki, I'm gonna overnight a plant to you for that disco ball.
Oh,
What should I put in there?
I have
A
plenty. I
succulent.
slice plants. That's all I do. All I do is like
Really?
work out, train people, and splice plants.
If you
That sounds
have
like the
one,
life.
it needs one that that a Kiki could take care of. Like
That looks like it.
Yeah, it's very resilient,
okay, something resilient.
and it's a good
See, I-
hangy plant.
The fact that all these celebrities have to campaign for Kamala is not good. It's
But
not
It's
the
always
thing
people
is,
who are dying out too. Like Lizzo was like fucking extradited at one point because she was like fucking her people and
Oh.
fat shaming. Right?
she was
Wasn't
fat
it?
shaming
Yeah.
her fucking backup dancers. It was very disturbing. Like,
Yeah.
But she's
there
fat.
was a lot that came out about her. The last election, this is why I think like you think they're gonna steal it. The last election, I mean, every celebrity came out, and I'm talking every Bravo celebrity. With Lisa Rinna was, mailing in a ballot, right? Now they have Lizzo, who has been sort of disgraced, albeit she is much thinner right now, but it's just not the same kind of excitement it was to vote for Kamala as it was for idiot Biden. So I don't know. I just don't see Trump not winning this, but we'll see.
I hope you're
so
right.
proud to be from this city. You know, they say if Kamala wins, then the whole country will be like Detroit. Okay?
Oh boy.
Proud like Detroit. Resilient like Detroit. I'm so proud to be
in
like
Detroit.
Detroit.
Has she actually
Yeah.
been to Detroit, like other than flying over it or into it for this rally? It's a war zone.
Why would she say this?
Because she's an idiot. That's what Detroit looks like.
There it is. Cars
Here's-
on fire.
here's-
That's what I didn't. I
Here's
just say that?
Detroit. Ooh, tense.
Panic in Detroit. It's
Yeah,
been
that's
written
what we
for a
want.
reason. Yeah.
What?
Detroit's always been like that, though.
Look, a little garbage fire.
Yeah, Detroit has been like that, but like, why would you ever want to compare that, like America?
Yeah,
or
and
want
is she
America to be
from-
like that?
Is she from Detroit? Yeah.
No, she just said like,
No.
we'll make it like Detroit. Ew.
How did
No,
the
nobody
little
wants it.
fires get started in the middle of the street?
The homeless people do it to keep.
It's not
warm.
even winter yet.
Honestly,
make
that's
these
just like
s'mores?
a fire on some trash.
No, they're that's how they go to keep warm. That's what it is. That was probably taken during the winter.
Like, yeah, it's like the musical Rent, but normally it's in a trash
look like
can.
Seasons of
We're not gonna pay. We're
That's
not
like-
gonna pay.
I would watch this musical.
That's 60 years of Democrat policies right there.
Yep.
So yeah, she's right. She's stupid for saying the quiet part out loud, but she's right. I mean, America will look like that if we have.
Yeah, right. Did she realize what she said?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh,
think
look,
she's
it's more
stupid.
Detroit. Wait.
Ooh, the
Don't you guys want your
suburbs.
neighborhood to look like this?
You want that Airbnb right
nice
there?
tree.
It looks like body
There's
bags
a
over
fire
there.
there. Wow, it's really
Ooh,
sad.
look at this
because, like,
cozy bungalow.
these houses are so cute, and
They could be
it's
really cute.
just-
True.
Could be. A white person moved in.
Even like a horror film could take
well.
place on that street, but they would even clean it up more. You know, like it could be creepier
Wow.
without the.
It's like an Amityville horror show. It's
Yeah.
but but she's right. Like she's right. She just said the quiet part out loud, and she's too stupid to realize it. That's
Yeah.
what's going on with her.
She definitely
Poor
Ozempic'd
Lizzo.
it up, and maybe
She
she's just not
did.
eating
She's on
enough
Ozempic,
anything.
and she just is doing like workouts for the photo op.
No harm in that game. That's okay. But
I kind of
like,
feel like I'd like Ozempic. I'm just saying.
you know what? As long
You
as
do
the
it for
people
fun?
with
Did you do it for
diabetes
fun?
have enough Ozempic, then fine.
I'm a little
Take
fat
it.
for me right now because I'm on this weird medicine for a heart condition. It's kind of like makes me like fat for me. Like I'm not fat for the general population, but I'm fat for me. And I was like, I could use a little cheat. But
You're
then I
gonna
get
have
a little
forever
like
diarrhea. It's not worth it.
yeah. Oh, is that what happens?
Chrissy, you always say that.
Yeah, I mean,
there just so does everyone have forever diarrhea? Do you think?
all I need to do is like walk
That's what I've
20
been
minutes a day
reading.
and I'll be
Look at
fine.
the
It's
side
just like
effects.
how lazy do you want to be? You know what I mean? Like
You're not
That's what
fat in the slightest. I can
for me,
tell,
for me,
but-
I am. For me, I am. I'm like I gained 40 pounds on that since I like got diagnosed with that heart thing, and which is annoying. You know what I mean?
We all
But, like,
have we all have that personal fat level.
right. It's like my fat.
We
I'm
all
still, like,
have that.
I'm a 6'8" right now.
I think
I'm used to being
everybody
a
should
2'4".
have that, to be honest.
know?
I think everybody should have their like
You
fat
can't go higher
stroke.
than an 8. That's like where I'm at. I can't go
Right?
higher
It's
than
like
an 8.
might have to kill yourself.
I want to get to a point where I'm not fighting grandmothers off for bathing suits at TJ Maxx. Like if I get below that, I'll be happy.
I
know,
want to
I
get
saw
back
it
in
first.
the
Give it to me.
4
Give it to me.
zone. I just want to be back in the 4 zone, not the 8 zone. I can't fit in like any of my clothes. I have like 3 pairs of pants, and that's why you'll see me lately in sweatshirts and stuff because I'm like,
Well, you would probably, because you're not overweight, you would probably have to lie to get the Ozempic.
yeah, I absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because you're not overweight. But I think Ozempic is fine. If as long as the people that have actual diabetes that need it
Can
have
get
it,
it.
then
Right.
why not let people inject it into themselves, I guess, if it makes them feel better. I mean,
I think I just like doing things the hard way.
I
What's
know, but
that?
instead you tell
It's a
everyone they'll have
German thing.
forever diarrhea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diarrhea.
I'm just a little scared of it. Like there's all those, there is like a ton of side effects and stuff, you know what I mean? Like that you hear of. So I don't know, but a cheat would be nice. Like, oh, just all of a sudden you're getting skinny.
All it does is kill your hunger.
Can you do Ozempic like you do cocaine? Is it like a
Like a
I'm
party
just gonna try it
drug?
one night?
No, you have to shoot it into your
It's
butt.
like cocaine without
in your
maybe
butt?
some fentanyl, right?
In your butthole.
No,
in the
I think you just-
butthole.
It's in your stomach. You put it in your stomach.
In your stomach? Wait.
I
In
think
your
it's
stomach, like you ingest the stomach,
testosterone
or
with
like
You grab okay, the Kardashians
grab your
I'm telling
fat.
you grab the fat in your stomach and then they give you this much, then they give you this much, then this much, then this much, and they
No.
wean you
See,
off of it.
What you're supposed to do is grab your fat and be like, less of this,
Less of
and then
this,
that's
and
how
then
you lose
you're like,
weight.
I stab you away, fat. Yes.
No, you
I
actually
swear-
take that and you stab it with like a kitchen knife. And then
Exactly.
that's how you lose weight.
The best thing
Everything
to do
starts
is
in
just
LA, right?
tell yourself you're losing weight and weigh yourself every day, and magically the number goes down. I don't know what
Yeah,
it is
shame
about that, but
is
it's true.
really good weight loss.
Yeah, it's
All
just like-
Ozempic does
That's
is make
true.
you just not eat
Yeah.
anything. It makes you develop an eating disorder. That's
I
basically
think
it.
Abercrombie and Fitch had the best weight loss.
They
True.
literally that store smelled so good, and if you were too fat to be there, then
And the guy in the front was like, I
It's
won't fuck
you-
you unless you can fit in any of these clothes.
he was probably on Ozempic. LA
Seems right to
gatekeeps
me.
these things.
True?
They really do.
Real.
Oh, okay. Here's a clip of a doctor talking about Ozempic. side
It's Tucker
effects.
Carlson, isn't it?
Dr. Casey means about Ozempic. Every medication has its downsides. All right. Well, let's just see. If he's good enough for Tucker, he's good enough for SimpCast.
You think there are
Facts.
there's every medication has downsides. And this one has well-known side effects. It disproportionately causes us to lose muscle mass, which creates frailty, which is one of the things that can cause old people in old age to have very poor quality of life and early death.
Okay,
It has
please.
Sorry.
risks
This
on the
bitch
label
just doesn't
of
want
kidney
anyone to be
dysfunction,
pretty.
of
Stop.
pancreatitis,
Stop.
of all sorts of things. Every medication has side effects. So if we're going to mass prescribe this, so there's a bill right now in Congress, HR 4818, which is the Treat and Reduce Obesity Act. And
You're a Debbie Downer.
you look at this and you think, oh,
Bro,
this is
she
great.
looks
The
like a
government's
burn
focusing
victim.
more on obesity, and this is awesome. There's one line that all that
I think
matters
she's
in
right,
that,
though.
which is that they want to expand Medicare access to include coverage for these for obesity medications, which are these drugs, for people that include overweight and obese. That is 74% of the American population. If this bill goes through and everyone who is eligible for this drug gets it paid by taxpayers, that will represent over $3 trillion per year
Jesus.
in drugs to the American people without changing any of the root causes of what is making us sick. And to add insult to injury, this will be taxpayer money being largely funneled to Europe, who makes the drug. So people need
which
to
they don't
wake
prescribe.
up.
It's 10 times less expensive, and it's not the standard of care in Norway when you are obese.
Is that where it's made?
Yeah.
Novo Nordisk.
Yeah, there's a step ladder.
Yeah, Nora, when you're obese, they just throw a Viking hat on you. They send you off to sea for 6 months.
Right.
What happened to the lap band? Like,
Dude, okay, I have
the keto
to say
diet and
about this.
exercise incentivized from the government.
In the country
Right.
that makes Ozempic.
And
Yeah,
the American
oh, yeah.
Academy of Pediatrics in their most recent obesity guidelines are recommending these drugs for kids as young as 12.
And pushing for 6.
This is a lifelong medication at the cost of about $1,500 a month with many side effects that does not change any of the root causes issues that are toxifying, literally destroying our brains. And
Okay. She makes a good case.
I got two things. Well, Lisa was asking about the bands, right? The stomach bands.
Yeah, the
You
only
can
person
eat
that
right
beat
through
lap band
those.
twice was Christie.
Well,
but,
so I want to say something about like any of these weight loss things always cause some weird, like fucked up psycho shit.
I
Like
agree
they
with
will
that. Yeah.
cause the brain to go fucked up. That's one thing. But here it's just like, what is the long-term effect of taking this? There are plenty of medications that if you can't have children on, like you can go ahead and have a child, but it's gonna have like a fucking cone head or something. But
yeah.
you know,
just
like there
let's
are
just not be
actual
lazy.
birth defects, but they're not gonna maybe tell you the actual birth defects. Maybe there'll be like something weird like autism or something. But for real though, like there are other things that it stays in your bloodstream. So it could cause other shit. You could pass it down. Maybe it doesn't affect the child in a birth defect way, but maybe it sits in their bloodstream and then they have like a glucose intolerance. Maybe they have something else down the line that causes an issue for them. That's one thing. But then also, like, I know somebody who did the band surgery. They're what's the other one where they actually like
Lap
cut a
bands?
piece? There's the band, and then the one that they like actually take a piece of your stomach
No,
out.
they
Gastric
make
bypass.
your stomach
Gastric bypass.
bypass,
Those
yeah.
people go fucking crazy, and then they can't drink. And if they
Really?
do drink alcohol, one drink of alcohol, like one drink, counts as 4 for them because
That sounds like a win.
So you're a cheap date.
cheap
does sound
date,
like
and
a
then
win.
also an alcoholic off the bat.
Oh wow.
And
It's
then
for real.
people-
That shit is fucked up. I know somebody who deals with that, and they'll have one drink and they're fucking gone. And
The truth
you're
is, it was just like me even putting it in my head was like, oh, I want to be lazy. But that's what it is. Like we need to
Dude,
encourage
you're
people
gonna
not
pay
to be
for
freaking
it.
lazy. Yeah. Well, that's why
Pay
I
for it
Also,
somehow.
I learned
Plus, I would have
that
to lie to get it.
actually the most common, you wouldn't think it, the most common eating disorder, I learned this in eating disorder therapy, was there. Loved it there. It was great. Deb, thank you so much. Is not anorexia, bulimia. It is binge eating disorder. I was in eating disorder therapy with more people with binge eating disorder than there were like thin chicks or whatever, right? That's and that is totally an American thing. It does not happen in Europe. The lap band people that like have that want to
they just can't get enough of things or enough of eating. That is like totally an American thing. And the lap band ain't gonna fucking work for you. You can eat through the lap band. You definitely
Chew
can.
through it
You
like a rat.
Yes. So
I know a girl
Ozempic,
that
it's a
struggles with eating.
kickstart. I think it's a kickstart to weight loss. My only problem with it, as long as diabetics have enough that they need, it doesn't bug me that I guess, people want to like start it, but you can't take it forever. The
I'd
smaller
rather
you
them be
get,
skinny
yeah.
than fat. I don't want to see fat people. I don't like fat people. I think fat people are the most annoying people on the planet. They're aggressive.
What about
aggressive?
if you're
they're
new fat,
passive
like
aggressive.
me?
Not
What
no.
about
I'm talking about
Santa?
fat people.
Old
I
fat.
hate
Yeah.
them.
They're
I
entitled
honestly-
assholes.
They're honestly
That's
like
true.
they're sneaky. They're always insecure. So they're like
They're
they're always
You
insecure
mean like
about the race of their-
morbidly obese or like a jolly old man?
I like the sneaky part. It's like, I'm a
They
sneaky
are. You know they
snacky.
are.
I'm a sneaky
How can you
snacky.
be huge and sneaky?
Oh no, it's like the little things they do. Like they will go even like I see
They're
it-
manipulative. They're fucking
Yeah.
assholes.
They are. They
Manipulative.
totally are, and they like do everything in like
They're
this
not-
passive aggressive way.
If you're
And
jolly, then it's fine.
I'd rather just be aggressive. You know what I mean? Like just say
Yeah.
it, whatever your problem is. But fat women have been mean to me my whole life. Like there was like a lady. I didn't tell you. I told somebody else. But there's a girl in 8th grade, and she cornered me in the bathroom. She's like, "You're so fat. It makes me sick." I'm like, "You're so." She's like, "You're so skinny. It makes me sick." I'm like, "You're so fat. It makes me sick."
Wow.
And like I got really tortured for being like
You
super
got thin shamed.
Dude, I was 5'11", 5'10", 5'11", and 107 pounds in like high school. Like, I was just really,
Goals.
really scary
Goals.
skinny. They would call me Skeletor and Big Bird and fine, like whatever.
Bro, I call you
But,
Jack
like,
Skellington. Let's go.
Let's go. But like they're always been mean. They always have something to say. I hate working for fat women's even the worst. Like I just hate them. I don't like fat people.
They're like
and
the OGs Karens. Let's say like I think like fat women are the OG Karens.
they are. They're
A
jealous of
confident,
everybody.
morbidly obese woman is
There isn't such a thing. That's a lie.
That is
There is
more-
no such thing as a confident, more obese woman. It's a fake. It's a lie.
Lizzo.
Their
It's a
confidence
facade.
lies on the approval of society that we
Of
have
other fats.
clustered up, and that's what they lean on. That's their confidence. You fucking pull that, you fucking take a truck and shove that thing off.
They look in
They
the
have
mirror
nothing.
every day and hate themselves. You don't think that they hate you? I mean, it is a fact.
If we all four
Hate me.
at times in our lives feel fat, like and we all do, right? We all, everybody, every
yeah,
woman.
5
has
days
a
I feel
body
fat.
that's more
I feel fat right now.
Right.
Bro.
Right. I don't feel great. Right.
And I
But
can't imagine how somebody like, yeah. So it's, but so what
right.
do
And
we
then they
do?
take it out
Yeah.
on people. They take it out on people that are thinner than them. Over time, I've seen it 800 million times. It's like the norm. And we're just supposed to put up with it. It's like socially awkward people now saying, "Oh, like I'm autistic." Like, no, you're not. You're just socially awkward and you're a pain in the ass. You know what
You're
I mean?
retarded.
Like,
Yeah, I don't like the
stop
arrogance of
handicapping
like
yourself.
taking up
Like,
more space on airplane seats, like someone who doesn't want to buy 2 airplane seats, and just subjecting people to your fatness. That's when you're selfish like that.
Oh, but come
It's
on.
annoying.
I like
It's true.
There's very few like really hugely fat people. Mostly I feel sorry for. They're not the one. They're trying to take up
why?
less space. Yeah.
No, they
Well,
need to,
I
like,
don't find
What do they do about it? What are they doing about it? Are they walking around the block every week? I know it's hard. No, they're sitting there drinking 20-ounce Diet Cokes over and over and over again.
So
all
do
day.
I. So do I. I know, but I don't see. I see mostly morbidly obese people being very quiet people in the
Mm-mm.
food court, facing
They're
the
so
wall,
mean.
eating. You know, I
Eating
want
in the
them
bathroom.
out of like
That has not been my
boisterous being
experience.
CEOs and like. You know, so it's just everybody's experience. I get though.
I was
you're
traumatized
tall,
by fat people.
You were
I
thin
think
shamed.
Valid.
Yeah,
And I used to
100%,
binge in
yeah.
college, but like now I don't buy foods. I don't have foods that I can binge on. Like if you
I don't
have
either.
like something that's like a treat, okay, have a small amount of it. Don't buy like a big.
Chrissy, you don't
like,
think, yeah, you thought
you
that ceviche was an entree on the last nightlife. You don't
confused
feel
it
like
with,
you deserve anything.
What's the other thing?
Paella.
Paella.
Oh,
All right,
Interesting.
right.
That's what
Exactly.
it's like.
I thought paella was a vegetable.
You got to throw out your Halloween candy. Like, give yourself a week and then throw the rest
You just
away.
have some discipline.
Chrissy, you
Eat
have
one piece,
a-
not 30.
Well, or you could throw it away if you
But
don't
Chrissy,
have
you
discipline.
have what do you call it? God,
AIDS.
AIDS. Yes. You have AIDS. Now, exactly. No, you have self-control, an incredible amount of self-control, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
sometimes, yeah.
You do. You're
More-
very,
I have the
you're very
most-
German that way. Yeah.
Yeah. I used to
There's no,
not.
I think body size, if you're happy in your weight, fine. Nobody should, no.
Do you know how to clap your hands?
I
If
was
you're happy
making
with
a
your weight, clap your hands.
It was adorable.
If you're a fat piece of shit, clap your hands.
Because people aren't eating enough protein. That's why all the
No,
other shitty food is
I
more
respect
appetizing.
Lisa's opinion though about fat
I
people.
do too. I totally do, because you're traumatized because you were
That's
thin
not a
shamed.
traumatized
Yeah.
thing. Essentially, what fat people, like obese people, to the level of like which she's explaining, is they lack discipline. They don't have they have no self-preservation. They have no self-discipline of like, all right, I'm gonna just like I get a bag of chips. The bag of chips can last a month here. For them, it lasts an hour.
I'm seeing
Maybe?
it manifest itself even with my kids and their friendships in a very young age, right? You see these girls and they're like thicker and overweight, and like they'll say, right, I'm being nice because like I don't know who's listening, but like they'll say like, I don't want to be like that or whatever. But then my daughter's tall and skinny. And then all of a sudden, like it's like a constant competition of things, right? And maybe I'm falsely attributing that constant competition and stuff, but it's always the same type of girls with the same problem, always kind of being passive aggressive and overly competitive. And like my daughter's like, what's going on? And I'm like,
I think the larger problem is that the worse a food is for you, the cheaper it is, and sometimes even subsidized. I think the healthy food that people should be eating, like proteins, steak is. I mean, the good foods are so expensive. And anybody who's been grocery
don't think that's
shopping in
by
the last few
design?
years, and to that extent, it's like you have to pay more to eat better, and not everyone is in a position to do that.
you have to be home to cook it
I
and
feel
engage
for.
with it.
Yeah,
I get that.
That's true, but not one thing works for everybody, right? All I eat is Skittles and drink White Claw, right? And
True. You should be way fatter, but you're not, Keanu. But you don't eat a lot.
Exactly. Yes, because when I want to eat something I like that I really want to eat, I eat it, right? But it's different genetics for different people. So I definitely, and I learned this in eating disorder day camp after they took us mini golfing. It's no matter who you are or what, if you're happy in your own size, it's no matter skinny or fat, you probably shouldn't comment on someone's body. But if people are,
I like
I'm
it.
making a point, husband, you probably, I'm just teasing. If you probably shouldn't, if Ozempic works for somebody in like whatever, it's not going to last forever. The obesity problem in America is definitely, I mean, it's an epidemic, 100%. Why do you think that in Europe, everybody, all they eat is bread, cheese, and drink wine?
So
because
true.
it's made with better shit, right?
Right.
It's just
100%.
exactly right. So, but if people overindulge in the shit that we have in America, like McDonald's, then yes, then we're
But the
going to be like
McDonald's
that.
in America is drastically different than the
worse
McDonald's
Than the
in
McDonald's.
Germany.
So
Even
true.
the candy
The
is
fries
better
in
in
Germany,
Like
It
the
is,
fries
yeah.
in
candy
Germany have a
Right.
weird radioactive yellow color.
Yeah.
They also
It's
walk
almost
everywhere.
green. It's a weird yellowy yellow color
Right.
in
They don't
Germany.
think
'Cause
to eat that. Right.
It's
They
better
don't
it's a
even
ingredients.
different.
think
Well, no,
to-
it's a different oil that they use. It's a better oil than they use in America.
In Europe, even you know, you get a panini in a gas station. It's made with like natural ingredients. That's obviously better. That's why
getting
Europeans are
hungry.
hotter, right? All they
But
do
we
is
all
smoke
kn-
cigarettes. Yeah, but
And the reason why that is, it's like we have to think about what does that come from? It's the FDA, all these things that, you know, make it okay for us. Is it really okay? Or should we be okay with these people who legislate and say that, oh, yeah, you can have this in our food. This you can allow this in your food, because the things that are allowed in our food are not allowed in the food in UK, Switzerland, like all these different countries.
So I ask you, Missy, because you probably know better than me. Is that what's making Americans fat, though? I wonder.
1,000%.
It has to be
1,000%. And then also the thing, like we were just talking about glyphosate. That is the pesticide
yeah.
that they put on wheat. There's other things. You think they're not fucking with just wheat? They're fucking with everything. Literally
it's terrible.
everything. So it's like, it's almost like you can't turn to anything. And that's why people are literally going, fuck this. I'm having
Your
my
dog
own
choking, Lisa?
Yeah, I don't know
Is
on
he
what.
okay? I just heard
What are you doing?
I hear honking.
I know he was sitting there like had a hard time. Are you okay?
Are you joking, bud?
Don't choke. You're alive.
I was like, what is happening over there?
He's like, honk, honk.
I tried to like mute him, but I was like, wait a minute. I could barely hear it.
You're like, this could be a
Imagine if you had to
serious
do
emergency.
CPR on your dog. I think about that all the time.
Dude, my kids probably fed him something he shouldn't have had. You know what I mean? Like, he's such a good little
Today,
doggy.
Frank and I were practicing using there's this choking vacuum thing that's for babies, but they had there's like an adult face mask and then there's a baby face mask. And Frank was like practicing on himself. He was like putting it on. He was like, he was like, wow, that really looks. And then he's like, Chrissy, why don't you choke on something? Let me see if this works. Because we're like practicing with it because like we obviously don't want the baby to choke.
I'm hungry, so I'm eating beef jerky and milk. That's like
I am eating. This is my desk snack. Cashews.
I'm muted, so I don't like chew on camera.
No, some
get
people
a
like it. Some
silent
people like a little
snack.
ASMR.
Pumpkin bread.
Cashews.
That's a W.
Oh wow.
Oh my god, this little cat, he wants some. He's a
that's
little
amazing.
savage for
Right?
human food. Neo could give two shits about human food. This little guy, he's like, he turns into this little maniac with human food.
He's so sweet.
Can cats eat cake?
I don't know. Let's see. What she smells. See, he's sniffing it. He smells it.
That's
his little face. Man, wait.
Visconti,
Yes.
I feel left out. Will you give me my Skittles?
I feel left out. Everybody get a snack.
Thank you.
Everybody get a snack.
Get
Oh
a
my god.
snack.
Fuck.
Is he eating it?
He's trying.
He's cute. Let him have some.
He's cute. He's cute. Ah! He wants my bread.
We were out to eat for dinner, and the bean grabbed Frank's salad bowl and wouldn't let go. And I'm like, what are you gonna do? You don't have teeth. We're gonna eat a salad.
He's got a strong grip.
I think he
Chrissy,
just liked
you
it because
got
the
me
bowl was
these.
shiny. Those are your wedding Skittles.
My wedding Skittles.
Oh my god. Fucking savage. Ah!
Oh,
Come on,
he's a little
Guilty.
buff.
There's a difference between fat snacks and healthy snacks.
This was
All this fat
made out of
shaming is
bakery.
making me hungry.
They got me the wrong beef jerky though. They got the teriyaki kind. I just like the regular. Old Trapper beef jerky is the best. Just saying.
Are you drinking milk?
Yeah.
I have
Savage.
Because milk, well, like I'm hungry right now. Like I was getting really hungry. So I'll have a couple bites of that and I have a glass of milk and I won't want to eat. That's like diet 101.
In
Nice.
kindergarten.
Yeah,
I
in kindergarten.
forgot I
This
missed
is
out.
eight-
No,
this is
no,
8
I missed out
carbs.
on so many. I wouldn't go to recess. They're like, if you don't drink that milk, I'm like, I'd rather die.
Milk.
I don't care. None of those kids like me anyway. I'll sit here
I would
until
drink
school's
salmon
over.
milk.
There's
Do it.
poison probably anyway.
Dude,
You're
I
fine.
love milk.
Milk. I wish I could drink it. I like cheese. I like ice cream. I like it in my coffee. I just cannot drink a glass. of
I
milk.
want to smoke cigarettes again. That's all I really want to do. Can we find a way to make that
No,
okay?
Don't do it.
I
I know.
want.
Wait.
Do a
That'd
candy
be so
cigarette.
great because that'll make me skinny. I'll get real skinny real fast.
You are skinny though.
No,
Look
but
at your
like
healthy.
I know I'm not. Look, I'm not a big girl, but like I am 5'11" though, so anything that's not like thin, I look like a linebacker. You know, you got it's just not okay. But but cigarettes would help.
Operation.
But then my kids will smoke.
Yeah, you can't do it for the kids.
I know.
Outstanding in field. What's up, ladies? Hope you're all doing outstanding. Steph's gone. Steph, will you be at the Geeks and Gamers meetup? I think she said she was. Rhinoceros, Chrissy, even at your most pregnant, you were never a B5.
No, exactly.
I met you pregnant. You were totally
Very sexy
normal.
pregnant lady.
She never got
Do
one
it again.
jowl.
Do it again.
I would.
Are you going to Amfest, Chrissy?
No, I wasn't invited.
No, you weren't invited.
What's Amfest?
No one. It's
America Fest. Didn't you go last time?
Yeah, but I got an
That's why I saw you.
invitation.
Well, they're doing the same thing. It's probably in your junk mail.
spam.
Yeah, go.
Okay.
That's the only event I go to all year.
Get away from the bean, though.
Can't you bring the bean? Isabella Riley brought her bean.
6 months.
I have my baby on a plane that early.
I think I would. I think my
All right.
husband would freak the fuck out if I went somewhere with the baby.
Trying
by
to get them in her
myself.
mouth. I want to see you do it. Did you do it? Did you throw it up and catch it with your mouth?
I couldn't do it.
Oh, you
I
couldn't?
tried
I can't do it.
There's something kind of scary about going somewhere by yourself with the baby. Why does that scare me? Because probably I'm in a bubble.
You're
get out of your
you're in
bubble.
mommy mode. I think after 1 year, then I think possibly you'll come out of it. But yeah, I think you're.
Everybody's a little different, I feel like.
It's not as hard as you think it is, though. I loved going out with my babies when they were like real young because all they do is sleep. You get them in a little carrier, you stick them next to you at the table.
Yeah.
It's really when they get to be like 12 months and talking that they're a problem.
Wow.
I think, and Bean is such
But
a
if
good
I'm getting
baby.
pepper sprayed as a solo person at a comedy
When did you
show,
get pepper sprayed?
That was wild.
it was our show at.
Well,
and Keanu was there.
pregnant.
She rescued me. It was it February?
You were like 6 months pregnant. Yeah, it was wild.
Yeah. It
No
was a
one
little
like
scary.
pepper sprayed her face, but they came out of the
They
bathroom. and
pepper sprayed
pepper
the area that we were all
Right.
in.
And then everyone's coughing, and I'm like, I was in a club when this happened before. And I'm like, Chrissy, out now! You're pregnant.
knew.
And then it probably wouldn't have
Get the
been.
fuck out. And then there was a weirdo with a backpack. We should have had him
God,
arrested.
Chrissy, we've been through so much that seems like nothing now.
For real. And today is the 1 year anniversary of when I found out my dad got murdered. Today.
know.
Well, actually, it was more at like
2 days late.
2
'cause
hours
it was-
ago.
Are we talking about that?
I talk that it happened,
Oh,
but I don't
okay.
talk about like all of the
I
details.
was like, wait a minute. I
Yeah.
was like, did that was that an
People know
accident?
it happened. Yeah, I finally told
Oh,
people like
okay.
in March, like right before I gave birth. I kind of was just what's kind of funny is I was with Lila. We were doing a YouTube like watch along for my members.
Mm-hmm.
We were watching Sleepy Hollow, which is about the headless horseman, and my dad was shot in the head. Isn't that crazy?
Yes.
I guess
Also,
that's not
you
funny to
you
you guys.
found
It was a
out
little
in-
funny to me.
It was.
I probably need to find a therapist.
I think it's how you process it that matters, really.
I think, yeah.
But also, so are you telling me because the 19th I thought was his
The
like,
19th
when it
is when it happened,
right?
but I didn't find out till the 20th. Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Chrissy, he's with you. He's with you. Also,
He was in my dream. I dreamed about him a couple days ago. It was great. It was really crazy. I woke up and started sobbing because it's like in the dream, like I saw him and we were at the house we grew up in. Not like the first house when I was real little, but like the main house of our childhood, whatever. And I saw him, he was in the driveway, just working on stuff like usual. And I was like, I miss you so much. And then he went and he hugged me. And then I knew it was a dream because I like couldn't feel the hug. Like I couldn't feel anything. And then I woke up, I started sobbing. But I haven't like cried like that in a while about it. So
you should try it more. It's catharsis.
I mean, I love crying. I embrace it. I'll never stifle a tear. I've cried on live streams. I cried at
Me
Dunkin'
too.
Donuts.
You want to know what else I think? Like, you're very attached to being. I think I've told you this because I'm not a psychologist or anything or a therapist. Clearly, I'm a moron. All I eat is Skittles. But
Visconti, I'm making a point. What is that?
Every time she's making a point, I love him.
But no wonder you're very attached to him because you lost someone so tragically, very abruptly, while you were. How pregnant were you? I mean, you weren't that
3
pregnant,
months.
but yes. So, for anybody like wondering, if you're like, oh, she's too afraid to like go and travel anywhere or do anything, that makes perfect sense. I would say. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's you're holding on to something because you lost something so in such an insane way, so abruptly. So that makes perfect sense. And you'll get over it and not get over it, but you'll come out of, having that like terrified feeling of losing something, I think.
Yeah, I feel like I've already lost so much. Like it's almost like you're numb and you're not at this point of like, well, what else could I lose? Because you can always lose more.
No, I think the baby, you go like, no, I have to protect this with my whole heart and soul, and I'll do anything. Not that you wouldn't already. But
yeah.
like,
I mean, also like even though he's 6 months, like he still gets up, like cries and needs feedings like 2 or 3 times a night. Like basically he needs to be fed like every 3 hours, and then he's on baby food and solids right now. And then there's some times where he just wants me. Like he just like
The cluster feeding that gets
he loves Frank, and he he loves the other like family members he sees regularly, but there are some times where he just loves his mom. But
of course,
yeah,
exactly.
I am afraid of of even if I have to take a 24 hours or like a half day to go do a show or do something, like I am worried about how that's going to go. But I've started to like stockpile milk in the freezer, and we'll see.
Yeah, and I just think you've got your first show under your belt where and then it'll just be easier and easier. But you went through fucking a lot last year, so.
Well, we'd like to see you if you're ready. If you're not ready, we get it. But we'd like to see you. I'm sure a lot of people.
I think my fear is that I'll be away and he'll be like inconsolable, and then I'll feel really guilty. Like, damn.
No, but he won't.
He's freaking
Eventually,
out.
he won't be.
Bring him with you. That's what I mean. I had Isabella Riley's baby half at Van Fest last year. I was bringing it with me everywhere.
I can only understand a little bit. My sister-in-law, my brother's wife, she lost her dad very tragically and suddenly as well. And she had lost him probably after maybe 4 months after her firstborn. And he fell off a roof. And really sad. He was like a retired like AC, he owned an AC company, and it wasn't even his job to go do it. Like he was just kind of like, oh, screw it, I'll just go check on this thing. And
Damn.
he went up on a roof and he fell off, and it was so tragic. And so because it was so sudden, my sister-in-law has irrational fears. And I don't even want to call it irrational because of what she endured for that. Yeah,
it's not irrational.
He's afraid of roofs.
Yeah, it's not irrational, but it is like it's because like she went through that, and it was like this. She didn't get to say goodbye. It wasn't like a sickness. It wasn't this thing. He just is gone, and it's so like sad. And now she's very, very I don't even want to use the word oddly protective. She just is protective of her children in a weird way. She doesn't let people just babysit them. She doesn't just do that. Like she's never done that. And her kids now are like 8 and 6, 8 and 5. And so she just doesn't do. She just doesn't like that. And I don't know if that has to do with like, the
I'm the
loss
same
of her
way.
father, but it is just some sort of PTSD that she deals with. But I think everybody deals with it in their own way, and it's okay. It's not that it's not okay either, but it's just
Of course it's
you're
okay.
gonna
Yeah.
express it in some in ways in your life with your children, in your way of love, because there's a part of your heart that is
Right.
different now.
And it's
Yeah.
your first kid, and you lost your dad in such a tragic way while you were pregnant. So
So
you're,
true.
you may be you're already like, you do everything to a T, and like, not to say you're overly cautious, but of course you're going to be overly cautious, and that's fine. So if you don't feel like doing, a show or going somewhere or doing something like that, that makes complete fucking sense. You know what I mean? It's not like now we're
bumming everybody out.
Are we traumatizing you
Let's
all
go
over
back to
again?
let's go back to fat shaming.
I'm here. I'm here for that all day.
Let's go fast shaving.
No, the bean is like he's high maintenance, but it's
Dude, he's
I
up
don't know, it's
here.
worth
Oh my
it.
god.
That's what I was saying.
I
While
was
you were
looking
saying,
for him.
while you were saying all that stuff, he's like hitting the disco ball and hitting the thing. And
I
was
know,
like,
I thought he was down here.
Oh,
He's
he's so
straight up
cute.
here. He's up in the plan. That's
I
just
like
why
that
I get fake plans. Bro, oh my god.
Oh,
been-
Chrissy,
it was
did we
actually really
upset
funny.
you? If we did, I
No,
didn't mean to. Yeah.
no, I don't know. I feel like I've already been this much upset, so I feel like I'm usually my upset is like it's always somewhere less. You know what I mean? Like think of
Because
it as a
of-
gay man's
because of your-
butthole. Like I've already stretched it so far that
That's a
Because of the past few days with your dad,
We're gonna
or
wipe
Yeah.
that visual.
Yeah.
That's a lot of visual, Chrissy. That's unnecessary.
even if I were to have a
Gaping.
little bit of poppers on the weekend, it's not gonna go to.
I had to
its
learn
max.
what that was. Somebody was talking about poppers, and I didn't understand what it was. And like then I had to
Like
look
pop
it up. and
rocks?
It's fascinating to me.
Poppers.
Like
I
that there's
didn't-
a butthole
I didn't
specific
understand.
drug.
It's not.
Yeah, because I think it was the guy that died, the I can't breathe guy. Apparently, they were talking about
George Floyd.
poppers for that, and I didn't understand. Yeah, and I was like, I don't know what that is, so I looked it up, and I was very horrified.
Wow.
But you
Well,
looked up like what it does to the butthole?
Well, I was just googling.
Yeah, it makes
what
your
are
butthole go,
poppers, and then like
It's
it.
a side effect.
I know like what it does,
of
but I've never seen it like
Oh, I didn't
Like, I don't
see a
wanna look
visual,
at what
but I
that
read
does.
it. Like I read what it was, and even that, like I mean, like I have an
Wait, so that's
etymology,
not
I
its
can see
primary
pictures.
function?
No, it's not. It's not just gay people use it like to loosen up your anus, but you can
Yeah,
get
so
them
they
at
don't
the
tear
sex
their
club on
sphincter.
on West 4th Street. I did a
Gross.
popper one time. I don't know why. My friend Nick, who was one of my bridesmen in my wedding, he was like, just do this. You just snort it. It gives you this like, and then but gay people use it because it does loosen up the butthole.
It turns it into a vag.
Yeah, exactly. Just like
Turns it into a
gets it going.
windsock.
It's not
Yeah,
even
it turns
illegal.
into a
It's
17-year-old vag.
can't believe
Oh,
I've done a popper in my life. It's the weirdest thing ever.
That's
but-
a legal age, right? 17. Should I say? I said 18.
Is it? Are they
Sorry.
legal? I didn't know they
Say
were.
19.
I didn't know they were. I thought they were illegal. They're not.
It's like no, they're legal. You can just buy them in a corner store on like West 4th Street. Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why they have them, but
Scared
they
of
do.
drugs.
Yeah. Maybe they're not meant for it's like how people like snort it's like whatchamacallit, like things that you
Pixie
clean your
sticks? Oh.
keyboard with. You know what I mean? Not
Oh, the
exactly.
blowers.
like people that like
Yeah.
sniff glue. and
Keyboard
stuff?
blowers.
Yeah, same sort of
Wait.
deal. I don't know the legality of it, but
Wait, that's how
That's
you do
what I
it?
miss about day jobs is always having those around to like spray your keyboard.
I just think it's gross. I just think it's just gross. That's all I want. I don't want to talk about.
You know, I do
Reynolds
love a
anymore.
good Staples accessories.
Oh, you know what I miss about day jobs are the supply closets. I'd always go to supply closets to cry or to like if I needed a moment.
The
Steal
U.S. House of
Post-its.
Representatives.
Something about the smell of fresh notebooks gives me hope. You know, like you can
I
start
love-
anew.
I love office supplies. I put them in
I was
that-
just saying that
Yeah.
today. I just
You have
got
to
new
work in the Capitol.
Post-its. They smell so good.
In the Capitol, you get like a little card and it has like the office thing, and you go in this beautiful, huge room, and they've got like a ton of notepads with like all little embossed gold things on it, and notebooks everywhere, and frames and special notepads. It was like the best. It was so good.
Because it reminds you of September and like back to school, and you're like, "Ooh, I haven't fucked up the school year yet."
Shopping
Like,
was always so much fun. It was like the best time. Like you go get
It
your new
was.
Trapper Keeper, and
Look
like, well,
at
I'm
the
old, so I had a Trapper Keeper, but like,
I had a Trapper Keeper.
Trapper Keepers are the best. I didn't have like a Lisa Frank one with the unicorns or anything on it, or like the
No, I just had the regular old blue
Yeah,
one.
I just got the regular old like. I think mine had multiple colors on it, but that was
The
cool.
Trapper Keeper was really the purse of elementary school. You would
So
put
true.
everything in there.
Yeah, there isn't the equivalent now, or at least not in my kids' school. They're not allowed to have.
No, there
anything like
isn't. There is no equivalent.
that.
Oh, Druium. What's up, Druium? Thank you for the orange boy. There is trauma, addiction, mental health issues behind obesity.
For
It isn't something that
sure,
can be
totally.
solved by drugs and surgery. However, that initial weight loss can be a confidence boost to those who are so far down in the darkness. True.
I agree
For
with that.
me, it was getting on a like an exercise schedule, like really like saying I was definitely going to go 3, 4, whatever it was, 3 times a week and sticking
And
to that.
some people are just larger human beings. They just are. It may just be that, but like Ozempic isn't. If we all have to lie about what we weigh to get Ozempic, then it's not being used correctly, obviously. But some people are just bigger. That's okay too.
True. And it's hard to lose weight like as you get
Well, what
older.
is
But like, you know what? Everything is, if it's worth it, put in a little more effort.
Let me work it.
Put my thing down, flip it in reverse.
That chick was fat. She was the original Lizzo. That chick.
What is Missy Elliott up to?
I don't know.
No, she was definitely the original.
Hanging
Lizzo.
around.
She was a big woman.
Derek C. Mrs. Bisconti. What is Micheline's OF?
Oh, Michaeline's OnlyFans. She doesn't have one, but
No.
you know what? You never know.
Not with that attitude. K-Max, fattest celebrity or comic you have ever met, Chrissy? Was it Ralphie May? Fattest female in comedy, fattest funny, isn't it? Fattest celebrity or comic I've ever met. Oh, you know who used to be really fat?
Fat
he's
is not
married-
funny though.
Now he's married to Dan Lamort. Used to be super fat.
Dan and Natalie Cuomo.
And now
yeah.
he looks. You know, like a thin person, they're not just thin looking, but they look dehydrated. Like he's too thin. Like Al Roker.
Well,
But now
he just
he's-
had a
Al Roker's
major
heavy.
like
I think
heart
he had
thing
lap band.
happen. No, he just had a major like heart
Like a
thing
heart
happen.
attack
He
or
was running
something?
it was something even weirder. Yeah. And also he not that he's not funny in his own right, but it is kind of odd to see like a very funny fat man become
He was
thin.
funnier fat.
Yeah.
Fat people are just funnier.
I don't think they
Oh.
are like the Belushi people and like all those fat people from like whatever that was, that Blues Travelers, whatever that, you know what I'm talking about. Those fat people. I don't
Blues
I
Brothers.
don't like the Blues Brothers. Whatever.
Luck brings you back.
Okay, Melissa McCarthy, for example.
My poor dog. But
Melissa
anyway,
McCarthy
they're
would
not
have
funny.
never gotten any. If Melissa
True.
McCarthy weren't fat, she would not be as funny as she
Same
is.
for the other chick,
She
the
was-
Australian
somebody's
one.
saying Chris
She definitely
Farley,
utilized
not
her
funny.
fatness.
John Candy, not
Definitely.
funny. They're not funny. They're
They're
sloppy
fat made them
messes.
funnier. Chris Farley,
Actually-
hilarious fat guy.
No, he's not.
Yeah. Actually,
I don't- maybe I don't like
Melissa
her
McCarthy's
either.
a smart. She could probably be
No.
funny anytime. But
What do you think is funny, Lisa? What
Like-
do you really like?
Like if I was just thinking, my type of funny is like Vince Vaughn.
Yeah.
She's like Judy Garland
Okay,
before she
okay.
died.
So you like aging frat guy humor.
So no, like I like sarcastic, drier type of humor where
Okay.
like the slapstick Jim
smarmy.
Carrey stuff, like that's awful.
So
like,
do you like Adam Sandler? Do you like?
Yes, I like Adam Sandler. He's
Okay,
kinda funny.
okay.
yeah.
It's like that middle ground between dry humor and slapstick, I'd say.
You know, like
Moist
Daniel Tosh, right? Like Daniel Tosh.
He's
was
good. He's very dry.
really funny when he does a stand up, but not like on a show. Like a show wasn't like that, but is oh my god.
She's
Dude,
horny.
What is happening over here?
Is Gino there? You were trying to make a point, and he
She's like,
She's farting. Your choking dog is a lot like Gino.
You know what was
Whoa.
weird? So I did look under. I was doing something under the sofa today, and I saw like tinfoil like ripped up a little bit, right? And I said like to my husband, I'm like, "Why is there tinfoil on the couch?" And he's like, "Oh, there was like some liverwurst." And I'm like, "Did you just let the dog eat it? Like, why am I cleaning up? Why am I cleaning up tinfoil?" And now I'm thinking, did the dog eat the tinfoil? Am I gonna have to go have like a $3,000 surgery?
Oh my God.
The dog. Well,
I already had that happen. I had after my wedding, I had a Jack Russell, and it went upstairs and it ate like a bunch of hair ties, like that the hairdresser left out.
8 hair ties.
$5,000 on this surgery right after my wedding. Oh my! Listen, my wedding was cursed from the beginning, but like.
Aw.
But yeah, so I had to pay that. Then one night I was making ramen. I spilt, this was when I was way younger, on my other dog. I spilt hot water on my dog's shoulder, and like she had to get it debrided and stuff, and it never grew back. She had this like bald patch, and she would tell everybody it was like a flesh-eating disease. Like I don't have the best dog. So now I'm like all panicking that like did somebody let this dog have like a
He's just yakking on a bone. He got it up now.
So bad. Come here, Char.
Excellent.
I'm a little bit of
You know, maybe if he didn't feed him from the table. No, Clark. He's just probably going through the trash.
He's coming down here.
Yakking on a bone.
He's just yakking on the phone.
Yeah, dude. Like
He's over there like,
that wasn't my
He's
fault.
like, "Mommy,
Is he
I'm
okay?"
choking."
I would imagine his like eyes would be
He's
more
afraid you're gonna
watery.
spill hot water on her.
What did you get?
Him.
What happened?
Is it a boy?
Yeah, it's a boy.
He's like, oh, he's like, help me, ma'am. Help me, ma'am.
He's
Be up
such
and
a
up.
Oh my
boy.
God.
He literally
even
looks like
blinks
Dobby.
cute.
Let's show your head up.
He even blinks cute. Oh my God, his little ears. He looks like, oh my God, he
He's
looks
like a
little
reindeer.
horse.
He's like a baby
Yes,
deer.
he is like a deer.
He's a baby deer.
Char,
He's a
put your ears
baby
crazy.
deer.
He's like, why are you holding me like this? She's like, you usually make me sit down.
Oh,
All right, we'll hold you.
he's got socks on his feet.
This reminds me of Courtney's
He looks like he
dog.
has socks on his feet.
Yeah. And they're only on the front too, like a horse.
Oh, he's
Oh my
Can I
God.
pet that dog?
How does he smell?
Can I
Does
pet
smell
that
like
dog?
It
hot
smells like popcorn.
Can I pet
Like Fritos popcorn.
popcorn? Yes, Waffles' paws always smell like corn chips.
Yeah, that's what he smells like. Little corn chip usually.
Oh,
He's a good
corn
dog.
chips.
Oh, he's
Oh my
suffering so
God.
much.
I like that
He's really
It's
chill.
like I was,
You would
I
think
was
he'd
like
call
one
me.
eye.
over there, mommy. You didn't
What do you
even
want?
hear me.
Do you want a treaty?
Oh. Does he have bad breath or good breath?
He's fine.
Oh, do you
It's
brush
fine.
his teeth?
It's fine.
It's fine. But
Do
he's
you
good.
brush
little
his
teeth.
teeth?
No, I don't brush his teeth. I give him
Oh,
dental
brush his
bones or
little
raw hides.
teeth.
Don't know. My kids do that. They can do all that stuff.
Oh, brush his little teeth.
Look, he's a really sweet dog.
He is.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got
love
so
him.
lucky.
So sad.
Get the little hiccups.
Oh my God, I just
Little
want to
hiccup.
hug him.
He's super cuddly and he likes everybody except some people he doesn't like. James's cameraman was like the only person that ever came to my house and he really didn't like him, started barking. He doesn't bark at anyone. Started barking at this dude, freaking out. And then when the kid left to go film and he left a suitcase here, the dog peed on it. I'm like, yo,
Wow.
I was like, maybe this dude should not be in my house if this dog doesn't like him that much.
And evil.
Yeah.
You're okay. You're okay.
Hey, Max. Oh, I already did that. Okay, yeah. So fattest celebrity or comic I ever met. Yeah, probably is. Nobody's
Chris
super
Christie's fat.
famous. Nobody really like. Can't think of anybody really famous.
I'm always afraid
Never-
they're gonna sit on me.
I never met Ralphie May. Fattest female that I've met or celebrity. I don't think I've met that many celebrities. I can't think of anybody. Jason Webster. Work hard to meet goals that make you happy in life and comfortable in yourself. Don't live by society's expectations. Meet your own. Be self-driven. Good advice. Thank you, Jason.
Correct.
Ben Ryder. Oh, are you brothers with are you any relation to Dick? Chrissy, I lost my dad in 2012. While it never is easy, the first year is by far the toughest, and all the firsts you go through are so devastating. Oh, yep. There is. I still feel like he's gonna like call me or text me any moment.
No.
Like I'm like,
I
what if I
can't
just
imagine.
texted him? What would happen? Like what's happened to his phone? I don't even know.
You're
Jason
doing
Webster.
good, Chrissy. You're doing good.
I wish I could drink. Jason Webster says, I was saved a young woman from attempted murder. Whoa.
I was say. I guess he
I
meant
once-
once saved.
I once. That's good. Good job, Jason. Eric C. Did Lisa read her Bible today?
No, not yet. That's before I go to bed usually.
Ooh.
That's what
What
keeps her
section
hair
do you
so
like?
beautiful.
Oh.
I'm actually doing the like it's kind of like the Ascension Bible where it's like they skip all over. So like we'll be in Job and then we'll be in Psalms and like jump around like that to like I guess talk about themes and like read it on a timeline. I don't really like I don't know. I just need to read my Bible more. I'm definitely becoming more religious or into my faith more and more every day. Like I was born and raised Catholic, but
Let's go.
I think I'm gonna
Don't
convert.
leave it. Stay there.
Yeah, I'm not leaving. I would never leave. I would never. No way. But I want to be more involved and actually like I pray way more. I pray every day. Pray before meals. I talk to God way more, and my life has become so much better, like consistently better. So why not? You know what I mean? Like
Lisa, what if God is a fat person?
God is
What
not a
if
fat
you-
person, and God doesn't like fat people either.
Just
Or people, or at
walk
least
like
he'll
one of
forgive
us.
me. He'll at least forgive me for not like. Look, there's no like fat starving people in India. It's like we're the only country with poor people that are freaking obese. There's obviously a problem here. So like I get that, but yeah, like no, I don't. Whatever. But God, let's go back to God. Everybody should embrace God more. That's why I'm like kind of getting out of politics. If you've noticed, Chrissy, I haven't been like around. I haven't been doing anything. I do my little work, and I barely even like tweet anymore. I'll send out a couple tweets and then I'll take off for like 2 weeks because
That's
doesn't
good.
even matter. It doesn't matter who wins the election. It's all his plan anyway. So like, why is everybody freaking out? Like it is what it is.
God wins. In the end, we win, yo.
So
Ooh.
yeah.
The
Amen.
good ones will get sucked up into the sky, right? That's gonna happen.
Sure.
Or the bad ones. Did the bad
Rapture.
ones get sucked
Are you
up?
talking about the rapture?
The rapture.
I don't believe
Yeah,
in
I
that.
don't want
I
the
don't believe in
rapture to
rapture, but-
happen. but
I have to
let's
pick
see.
up my rapture outfit.
Yeah.
Viking says, Missy, did you get to meet Jared Taylor at AAF PAC?
I did. Him and I actually had like awesome conversations too. I was letting everybody like chat, and I just sat there quietly. There was a private dinner with
Who
that
is
we got
Jared
invited to, and we
not the
we got
Subway
sat
guy,
at the
is he?
table with what?
He's not the Subway guy.
No,
That's Jared from Subway.
His last
I mean,
name
that's
is
just
not
Jared from
Subway.
These are
Subway.
also bad sandwiches. They're such
Jared
good.
Taylor, the scholar. Yeah, we got sat at the table with him, and I just was sitting there, and he goes, "So, Missy, what's your story?" And I was like, "God." I'm like, so, but no, it was really nice, and we talked about some stuff, and I had some thesis questions for him that I asked, and it was really cool. And then we got interrupted because we had to start leaving because they were rushing us out of there because they found out we were a bunch of white supremacists. Weird.
But like low
Happens
key,
to the
like
best of
fun
them.
loving.
Really
like,
weird. Wooden doors, all that stuff. It was pretty funny.
Wild.
My Instagram just like sent me this reel, and it was like, this is music that your followers might enjoy. And it was the N-word over and over and over again. And I was
That's
like,
funny.
are you trying to tell me something
well.
about my followers? And I was like, I don't understand. I said to my friend, I'm like, what even is this? But it definitely suggested to me. It was really wild. That was just like
That's
2 days
hilarious.
ago. I was like,
Algorithm is
about
going to
my followers?
algorithm. Spaghetti Factory. Hi, Keanu. Would you ever go on Kevin Brennan's show?
Who is that?
Hi. I've been on
Exactly.
and
What she
I've been
said.
on it back when it was good many a time, but no,
Oh.
never again. Yeah.
It's like saying a fart was good.
Sometimes a fart is good.
Yeah,
Eric C.
exactly. It's still a fart.
Lisa,
Just
would you go
saying.
to church with me?
I go to church with tons of people. I've
I
taken
invite anybody.
Yeah, I
Invite
take
always
people
on the
to church.
table.
I was at Amfest last time, and I took like a bunch of people to church. I made
Do
them go to
you,
church.
when you go to church, do you go to a Catholic church?
Yeah, I go right around the corner. Like it's right there.
So you do go to a Catholic church, though. So you do like a Catholic
yeah.
mass.
They're
That's
the
awesome.
prettiest ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
Today's mass gospel
Yes.
according to Mark, all about
Correct.
authority. Very cool.
Yes, my my mom thinks the
15:38?
Sabbath is on on Saturday for some reason, but
That's what
whatever.
Jews think.
Yeah, Seventh-day Adventists think that. My mom was like Catholic her whole life, and then she like switched it around, I guess, a little bit. But she just realized that they're wrong too. I'm like, Mom, everybody's got something wrong with their religion because it's man-made. So stick with
She's
the
a
one that's
7-day
oldest.
Adventurist.
Adventist. She was for a minute. Now she's
Maybe
not.
because maybe they get more presents.
No, they're like way. They're like.
But they don't.
no.
Do they accept the Eucharist though?
I don't know what they
Well,
do.
that's like
with it.
the biggest difference. Like,
No,
one
I
up.
think that their stuff was like their biggest bugaboo was that the seventh day was actually on Saturday, and that the Catholics changed it because it was a pagan holiday to make it more convenient, and that's not what got
That's
said.
fair.
And that the Catholics apparently reordered the order of the Ten Commandments, and that bothered them. And then
No, that's what the
shellfish
Jews
and stuff.
did. The Jews took and added, and literally, who is it? Matthew.
I'm not saying
Matthew
it.
goes, "You shall
saying-
not add or remove."
It was like my mom that was like, I don't know what she was saying, but anyway,
That's
she's
crazy.
coming
Yeah,
back. She's coming back.
You just go back to the Bible; it'll tell you everything.
Yeah.
You know, like if these people they have these issues, just go back, right there.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know much about the 7-day events. That's all I know is that it was Saturday Sabbath. I don't know. But
Sounds like a band.
Catholics.
It does sound like a band, right?
It does actually.
Yeah.
Say that.
Taking Back Sunday is opening for Seventh Day.
First of all, I
Adventist.
love Taking Back Sunday, and I don't care what anybody says. Taking Back Sunday is the best.
One of the people, I think that band started at my high school, or some of the
Taking
people
Back
in that band.
Sunday.
Taking Back Sunday is one of the best bands ever. I don't care what anybody says. Right
I
now.
agree with you.
100%. Them and Brand New, even though I think that the guy turned into
Brand
a
Can you
pedophile.
play a
but, like,
song without getting in trouble?
Taking Back Sunday.
Now without getting in trouble.
Dang it, we'll get in trouble.
He goes, okay, so the lyrics go like one of the best ones. It's like, you could slit my throat, and with my one last gasping breath, I'd apologize for bleeding on your shirt. Like, that's the kind of stuff that they had. It was fantastic.
Classic
That's like a
teenage
beta
angst.
male.
Yeah.
Classic
like,
teenage angst. You're
I
just
wear
like,
a-
no, mom, you don't understand me.
I wear a white belt and I hate my parents. Yeah.
My
So
best
good.
They're cool. They're like, please,
So great.
Ryan.
I
Relax.
love Taking Back Sunday. Taking Back Sunday,
I
Brand
love
New,
Taking
Newfound Glory.
Oh,
It's so
Newfound Glory.
What about Old
Some
Town
41. I liked Some 41.
I like
Inch
Dashboard
for
Confessional.
Used.
Keanu
Yeah, I
knows
love
this.
Dashboard. The best one is Rapid Hope Lost. That's probably my favorite.
Sounds like a weight
Dashboard
loss
song.
drug.
I had my bridesmaids walk down the aisle to a piano version of When I Come Around by Green Day. And
Nice.
Oh, cool.
my dad and I, we started crying.
When I come around.
You guys are so funny. For my wedding, I made them I walked down the aisle to like the what Maria from The Sound of Music walked down before they started to sing How'd You Solve a Problem with Maria, that whole wedding song. And then when everybody was coming in to walk into the dinner, I made them do like the King and I's, like when they were sitting down for like the state dinner thing. I'm very into
Oh.
like old music. It's so weird. Everybody's
Cool.
like edgy.
That was
I'm like,
fun picking songs.
Oh,
It was
so
fun.
good.
Very fun. No, me
Chrissy
and
had
my
a fun
dad,
wedding.
Oh,
You had a great wedding, Chrissy.
it was so good.
Oh, I should watch it. I should watch the videos. And like
And remember when Gino knocked
and remember
over
my
Joe
dad and
Corey?
cry. Yeah, that was fun.
It was horrifying, but it was cute.
I think I
should go to
scared
bed.
the company that did my photos because I said, "Oh, my dad was murdered," like because I didn't download all the photos by a certain time because they give you like a window, and I was like, "My dad was murdered." They're like, "Oh God, all right, we'll keep it open forever, I guess." I don't know. I think I freaked them out. I should probably talk to them.
You can't be like, I swear
I
it
think
really
I think
happened. I
that
didn't
you-
just say that.
I think you get an unlimited amount of time to figure that out, Chrissy. Like,
Yeah.
Because I
I
didn't
think
even
that's how that
I
works.
didn't even put my albums together. Like I haven't even posted all the photos
No, 'cause
yet.
going through that seems
I'm
like it
so
would be a lot.
behind.
Gonna have a
Yeah,
whole plate.
he looked good though.
He
have to
was
go to bed.
he's so handsome.
My kids are gonna have me up in
I
like
cried
5
at your
hours.
dance. I was crying.
Oh,
I was. I'm
My
very
dad was
sensitive to
bawling.
daddy.
I
Daddy
know.
daughter.
Oh, I like when people cry. Is that weird?
You like it?
Kind of. Like
You want me to cry right
actually,
now?
I think I like that my dad cried because it's very hard. It was very hard for him to show emotion.
Mm.
He'd be like 0 to fucking 100.
You guys, he was so handsome. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. At least he didn't die ugly or fat.
That's true.
That's definitely.
He was the most
Certainly
fat.
not fat.
He was the most fat phobic person. Oh my
Yeah.
god. He would really love this fat shaming conversation.
Oh.
He could go on a rant about fat people. Oh boy.
My dad screams like if there's a fat lady, like you know how sometimes their voices are like more shrill and they're always loud in like the restaurant or whatever. I just like my dad will like bang on the table like shut up, like just stop. Oh my god, because they're so bad. They tortured me and my mom our whole lives. I told you I don't like them.
Wait, you were saying like a crowd of fat people, like
No, like
you and your family?
Well, no, just women in general, fat women in general are notoriously always rude to my mom, always awful, rude to me in school, like my whole life. So we were really tall and thin. They just hated us. It just is what it is.
Like you were fat people magnet.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was.
real
It was like
thing.
it is. It really is. I was like thin shamed. Yeah, 100% was. My daughter's being thin
You have
shamed
you have
right now.
you have PTFD, post traumatic fat disorder.
Yeah, dude, it's just not good. But like
Fatty's disorder.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right. You just need to meet some good fats. Like you need to meet some
They
friendly
don't
fats.
exist really. They can never truly be your friend if they're constantly jealous of you. I'm sorry.
Facts.
Not even just jealous of like you as a person, just your weight. Like they don't have to think you're pretty or attractive or anything. They're just jealous that they're not as thin as you when you can eat and they have to like, control.
That's how lesbians are with me.
Probably.
Lesbian. They like.
Yeah, I feel like lesbians
they're
would
like
love you, Missy.
jealous that I'm not a lesbian. They like want me to be a lesbian.
How
And
do
I'm like,
you take
They're like,
dick
don't
like
knock
a
it till you
champ like
try
you
it.
do?
every lesbian.
Missy, come to the other side.
Get away.
You're like, but you're so
Oh.
cool and in shape and
Missy,
like,
come eat box. It's great.
Get away.
Come to
How
Home
do you-
Depot with us. Get in the van.
I love Home Depot.
I
See,
love Home
that's why you're
Depot.
teasing us.
Exactly.
Dude, Ed and I were just laughing about that. We were saying that like we just went to Home Depot together the other day, and I was like, this is the one store we don't disagree on.
The
Great
smell of a Home Depot. It's beautiful.
Dude, we're like,
Wood.
go spackle.
What is
I was like,
love
how are these? I'm like, I want to put this tile behind the oven. How do you feel? He's like, I like it. I was like,
Hell
this is
yeah.
so easy. I don't think anybody has this like kind of experience in Home Depot.
Home Depot is great. An
A
Asian
lesbian.
lady, when I was pregnant, an Asian lady handed me $5 and she said, it's for the baby. And she's like, he's going to be a doctor or something like that. And I still have the $5. It's in
I
his
think I
room.
remember
hung
you
it up.
talking
I hung
about
it up
that.
like a diner. Like it's his first $5 that he made.
His first $5.
Let him. I hope he's a doctor. That would be great. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was like, yes. I was like, baby, you could raise him and he could own a dry cleaning business. And then she walked away.
No, Chrissy, doctor. And dry cleaning
Yeah,
business.
side
Nail
hustle of a dry
salon.
cleaning, easy.
Nail salon. Mommy gets free nails.
Can you
I'm
imagine?
going to bed, guys. I love you all. I have to.
Oh,
I am getting sleepy. My client
gonna go to
canceled for
bed.
tomorrow, so I got to stay up later than I
My kids
wanted.
will be up
Ooh.
at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I got to pack their lunches and
Aw.
You're
get
such
them
a
ready
good
for
mom.
school. Yeah.
Lisa,
I make
what
homemade
is-
lunches.
What do you make for them for lunch?
Oh my
Cheerios
God.
with water?
No, my daughter's like, she has like such a diverse palate that she's like, she likes like, I make like balsamic caprese sandwiches for her, or I'll make her like
Ooh.
I make her like legit, like little
Like
anything she
fancy-
wants. Honestly, yeah. My son,
Wow.
he really only eats salami and cheese and apples and grapes. So
That's great.
So
Awesome.
European though. Okay, so he
That's
likes a
all he eats.
charcuterie.
Like a Mediterranean
Yeah.
style.
Yeah.
I love
It's
it.
literally, he won't eat anything. He doesn't like bread. What kid doesn't like bread? He doesn't like
That's
bread. He doesn't like
great.
pizza. He doesn't eat any of that. So like he just eats that. So I just roll it
You
up
and
like,
focaccia?
and fold it in half and stick it in there, and like so at least looks nice. And then he eats that and applesauce. He loves
Oh.
applesauce. So he gets that too. So
Lisa probably
my
like
God, that's
fat shamed her
cute.
children. She's like, if you like bread, you'll be fat. and her kids.
You know, honestly,
you can eat bread. I just won't hug you anymore.
With our genetics,
You'll be
With
too
our
big for my
genetics.
arms to get around you, but yeah.
it certainly isn't possible for them. Like honestly, like whatever they eat, it's not going to happen. But they notice a difference too. Like, why is this person always like harping on me? Well, you know why? They're fat.
Because they're so good looking. Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
they're
'cause it's the weight.
Democrats. It's either they're fat or they're Democrats. It's
Correct.
like he's
That's
gonna
so
learn
true.
this.
So true. But anyway,
Rhinoceros, great cast tonight, ladies. Y'all look as lovely as the fajitas I'm gonna slam. Thank you.
Charlie,
Lisa,
say goodbye,
where
everybody.
Lisa, where can people
Oh,
Your ears look crazy. Put your ears right. Put your
Mommy,
ears right.
must go back to
There you go. Put your
Hogwarts.
ears right.
You
Yeah,
went
look like
double.
Dobby.
Oh, look at his little
Oh,
ears.
he's so sweet.
Lisa, where can people follow you?
I'm basically only on Twitter anymore, or X anymore, at Lisa Elizabeth. That's it. I don't really post on Instagram anymore. Nowhere else. I don't do YouTube or anything anymore. But I didn't really ever do that anyway. But yeah, that's it.
good.
Just there.
Word.
Oh, watch the
Awesome.
Culture War. Culture War with Tim Pool on Fridays, 10 a.m.
Nice.
I produce a show. We have cool guests. If you want anybody, DM me who you think would be a good collab, all that kind of stuff. Oh, and debates. If you guys see people fighting and debating, let me know. I'll book them immediately.
I know a good
Nice.
debater, but you probably won't like him.
Nick Fuentes.
Yeah.
Let me just say something. Let me just say something about the Fuentes thing because
Oh, let's go.
They threatened to Groypers threatened to kidnap my children. The guy was
Oh,
like,
those are bad boys. Those are bad
wasn't joking.
groypers. Also,
No.
okay.
And Nick has said oh, Tim won't have us on. I reached out to Nick first, in July, right? And then we wanted it to be a debate and we wanted it to be good, but I'm tired of seeing Nick debate freaking idiots, right? Because
I
it doesn't
agree.
do him.
He
It doesn't do
literally
him any
right
good.
now he wants quality debaters right now. He is tired of these
It's
like
too
elementary level.
So it's too much. And I see people in there. Nick Fuentes says a lot of people wanted to book it for debate. Let's talk about this because I'll bring up the text
Let's
messages.
go.
and
Let's
show
go. Let's
you.
go.
Let's
Dude,
do it.
I want to see
I
him
will.
have a legit
So let me just
debate
say
right
this.
now.
So Nick says, Nick, I'm holding it up. Nick. Come on, go, Nick.
Eric C says Lisa seems more peaceful and happy.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Oh, he's all right. He's okay. Wait, where's this thing? Nick, hold on.
I
It's
did
loading,
it.
huh?
You
Oh,
did
you
it.
did do it.
I saw
Anyway,
that.
I saw
I'm gonna
that.
find it on it.
I'm sorry. I had to do it.
No,
before
you
the-
did it.
It was either catch it or choke.
But these are all
I will.
posted to. These are already posted online anyway. So anyway, I reached
Okay.
out to Nick the first year I started working there, and I was like, "Hey, we got to get you on. I want to debate you. Let's get somebody good." And I had people that I was told that were interested in doing it, right? And then they didn't want to do it. So I said, "All right, Nick," and I gave him a date. I gave him a date, and then they backed out on me. And so then I was like, "Whatever." And then
Wait,
I was
who's they?
Well, the person that backed out on me, it was not Weingarten, the other one that starts with the W.
Beer garden.
No,
Oh.
it's bigger than that. He's a Jewish guy that got canceled too, but he's on the left. I can't think of his name right now.
Jesus. No, never mind.
I'll tell you.
It's just all you had
Hold
to
on.
say. You said it already.
Okay, but whatever. So that was the one person, right? So I was like, okay, we'll do this. And then we went back and forth, and then I kind of didn't talk to him because I was booking other shows and I didn't have anybody else to put that was good. Yeah, you had low lifes that wanted to debate him or people that I didn't think were as intellectually as capable as him, but that doesn't do us any good. That doesn't do him any good. Because then they're oh, you just schooled a bunch of idiots. He was on a debate with these 4 people and he destroyed them all. And I was yeah, brutal.
Was that,
There was a
last year?
girl. There was a girl on it or something, right? It was so bad. So then we go back and forth. He's oh, TimCast is just nonsense. They're blowing me off. And I was no, I just haven't had anybody yet. And I'm bombarded with stuff I'm doing. So fine. So then I say, okay, him and Lauren Loomer are now fighting publicly on Twitter, right?
Cool now.
Yeah. Okay. But that's not the point. So that they
Okay.
were publicly fighting. So then I invited him, her, and somebody else on. I forget who it was. And she declined. So I was okay, fine. So then a couple more months go by and then they were publicly fighting about Trump at this point. So I invite her and him. She says yes. And then he messaged me out of nowhere. Is it on the morning show? And I said, yeah. And he goes, then I don't want to do it. And I'm like, What do you mean? And like
maybe he's not a morning person.
No.
He's a nighttime boy.
He knew it was the morning show because in the beginning of our text messages, which I posted it online. I can't find it right this second, but I posted it online. He was like, "Oh, I am a fan of the new show." I said it's Tim's new show, The Culture War. He said he was a fan of it. He's like, he said he liked it. He knew exactly what it was. So he knew I only booked for The Culture War and Cassandra books for that. So now all of a sudden you don't want to do the B show? And now it's like, oh, Tim won't have us on. Like I was multiple times trying to get you on the show. Granted, there was a point in time where I didn't respond to him and he thought I was dodging him, but I wasn't. I'd given him multiple dates at that point. And so like, no, I like Nick. I actually like Nick all the time. I would love to have Nick on. He said no. He was the last person that said no. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not fighting with half the Groiper world. I'm not getting attacked.
Well,
like
yeah. I mean, like they don't.
He said no. Like he said it. I posted all the receipts online. You can go look at them up. Like, and I like Nick. I would have a drink with Nick. I think Nick makes a lot of great points. I think Nick is super smart. Like, there's nothing I don't like about Nick. I don't like some of his.
He's been doing like a debate tour.
He
I don't want to say
should.
tour again. He has. I mean, he had something pretty recently last weekend with a couple feminists. That was very, very successful. But again, it was pretty easy for him, and he's looking for
That's
a more
what I don't want.
legit.
They won't do it. They are scared and they won't do it. But I don't think it does. I don't think it does any show any good if you don't put people with intellectual compatibility like on there. I just don't think it's.
Well,
like,
I'm out.
Well, I mean, we all know that the second you have him on, it's a problem for a lot of places. I'm not saying for.
Oh, here it
I mean,
is,
he
here it is.
doesn't bring the
Hey, look.
problem. It's just his
See that?
name.
Receipts.
Well, you don't need to dox the
No,
name.
I'm not. You can't see this. You can't see anything on there. It says everything I'm saying is true. For the 21st, yes. Da, 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 da.
Chrissy, we both went.
So like no. So like
Yeah,
no.
it is what it is.
I asked him to come on. Nobody's blacklisting him.
Longest outro ever. Sorry, my bad.
Sorry,
No, I get what you're saying though. I mean, I'm just saying, at this point,
And I get shit for it all the time. When do you have Nick on? Like I would
Do
love to
it
have Nick on
again.
every day.
Well, now the people know.
now we
Thank
know
you,
that
people
honesty
know.
is
Glad
out.
we cleared that up.
Honesty is out.
God. All right. Well, I do have to go to bed though. But Chrissy, I
Love
love
you,
you.
Lisa.
And we'll
You're the
check in.
best.
Girls, it was nice meeting you because I don't
Nice
didn't
meeting you
know
too.
either of you, but you were
Nice
both
to
really
meet
fun.
you.
Bye, kitty.
Make the cat wave.
My dog's scared now. He went and
make him
hid.
wave.
He was like, "Oh, mom's mad."
You can make him do other
Aw.
things.
So nice to meet you, love.
Bye, Lisa.
Bye, ladies. Thanks for
You're
having
the
me. I'll see you guys
best.
soon.
You're the
Bye.
best. Bye.
Get Nick back on.
Derek C says, Chrissy is a fellow half German. Do you have an advent calendar? No, but I should get
What?
one.
Advent calendar? I couldn't even say. Advent
They're the
calendars are
best.
so much fun.
If they
I just
make a
got
good,
one.
like with
knitting.
European chocolates, I'll get it. I don't like this
Oh.
crap here.
Right.
I don't like
I got
it.
one that you knit something every day.
Knit?
Yeah,
Really?
I'm white. Leave me alone.
I know
Knitter,
how to knit.
please. Okay.
I know how. I was a part of the knitting club in middle
Knitter,
school.
please. I'm a
You
knitter,
were?
all right?
Knitter, please, with 2 T's.
Knitter.
That's a hard R. Knitter.
Don't knitter hate. Oh boy.
Knitter, please.
Where are my knitters at? Are there knitters in the chat?
Knitter this.
Please.
Yo, I'm gonna send you every single thing I knit in December.
I
Yes,
would
show
love to
me
knit with
pictures of other knitters.
It just seems like for an advent calendar, isn't something like quick, but you have to knit something like it seems
Yeah,
like a
we're
long time.
crocheting.
I
Is
love
it, wait,
that.
crocheting and knitting are a little different, right?
Like if
Well,
you're
they
a
are
male if you're a male knitter, is it called brocheting? I still got it.
One.
I still
We're gonna
got
give it to her. Let's give it to her.
Okay, we should land this plane. Kiki, what's coming up for you?
Just Keanu C. Thompson on YouTube. And then I have a go to my Instagram and or Twitter for all of my comedy dates. We have a bunch of in November, me and Eugene Visconti. And then tomorrow I'll be doing Kiki in the morning. And very fun, exciting announcements and fun coming up. So Keanu C. Thompson
Ooh.
just follow us everywhere.
Oh, I
Woo!
can't wait. I like announcements.
It's
Are you guys
nothing that-
doing like a honeymoon tour?
God, that's we couldn't
I
go on
mean,
a
I'm just
honeymoon.
saying, if you haven't, you should.
Wouldn't that be fun, or would that just be work? No, we're gonna go on a honeymoon, like in a few months, but we had to come back, and
Aw.
also we were just so exhausted, and
Yeah.
so we're gonna plan something. But ooh, a honeymoon tour might be
Yeah, do a little honeymoon comedy tour.
might be something to consider. Yes.
Call it the Mr. and Mrs. tour.
We went to the Poconos to like one of those like love hotels, like the
I
cutesy
remember
ones.
that.
But now they're like all closing down. I wonder if they're gonna throw away the heart-shaped tub if I could drive up and get one.
I remember.
I'm gonna
I
look
think
into
you were
that.
doing a live stream from it, right?
Yeah, I think
We
so.
were.
That was
We
good
stayed
times.
an extra day in Charleston because we were just all too hungover to leave. It was
Aw.
insane. Yeah. So
I remember we were sitting in the tub watching Compound, like watching on our honeymoon, like watching Compound Media, watching Gino's show.
we want to go to Hawaii or Italy. That's what we've talked about.
Wow.
But
To the Amalfi Coast, yo.
Oh God, that's really
we've both been to
really
Italy, but I've
gorgeous.
never been to Hawaii. So we're
Hawaii's
gonna
gorgeous.
find
It's basically Hong Kong. Maybe
Yo,
not.
let us
Hong
know
Kong.
if you go.
Hawaiian.
We'll come
Yeah.
crash your honeymoon.
Yes, all of you can come.
I would love to go on like a real trip, like like away somewhere like that. That's cool.
I know. We're gonna
But-
figure it out, right, Visconti? He's probably dead. He died. Anyway.
He's probably dead. He died.
He did.
Really
All right,
drew
follow
that conclusion
Kiki.
quick.
Follow Kiki. Missy, what's coming up for you?
Nothing.
Just
Nothing's
Topo
coming
Chico?
up.
She's just living life like it's golden.
Topo Chico. I do my training, but I don't discuss it on the internet because I don't need them.
Yeah.
Missy, my mom loves you, thinks you're such a doll.
She's so cute. I love her.
She adores you. Oh my God. You have to
And her
come
friend,
on.
who is her friend who's a nurse who's like really in shape?
Jody.
Yeah.
I'm sure, yes, they look like they're lesbian lovers, but they're not. Yes.
They do. They do. She looks so
do.
cute in a wool hat.
Oh my God. Oh my God. What a fun wedding.
Yeah, it was a good
Aw.
time. It was such a good time. Yeah, no, you can just follow me on X. I'm just Miss Sam first. For as long as I have it. I don't know. There's a part of me that like I kind of hope I get kicked off at some point just so I don't need to have it anymore.
Have to do it.
I committed to it in March and now I'm up to 4,000 followers and now I'm just like I don't want it anymore.
Everyone follow Missy so she doesn't leave Twitter.
Don't
Well, we
leave.
need
Or
it for
report me.
group chats. We need it
Report
for
me.
SimpCast group chats.
Woo!
Okay, awesome, guys.
Who
What's
wants
coming
this
up
cat?
Yeah. Oh, I'm interviewing St. Palti tomorrow, not Monday, Tuesday at 1 p.m. We'll see if that happens. And then Nightlife, of course, is Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern, with this lady right here, Kiki. And yes, Friday Night Tights is on Friday. I don't know if I can do it this Friday. I may not have somebody to watch the Bean, so I might have to miss it. But these are all things I don't have to say
I'll
out
come
loud
over on
to you
Friday
guys.
and watch the Bean. Will you do it?
Oh,
I would love
oh, that's an interesting idea.
to. Really, I would. I wouldn't mind.
A great idea.
Watch this, watch this, watch this. Skittles, one more time. Ready? Here we go.
Ready?
Do it, do it, do it.
Fuck
Don't
me.
choke.
All right.
Please don't choke. This
All
is
right,
not
one
how
more
I
time.
want
I'll
to see you go, Keanu. Choking on a Skittle on a live stream.
I did it twice, and it was wonderful. Ready? I'm gonna not think about it one more
You
time.
got this. You got this. Just throw it away.
I did it! I did it!
Woo!
And on that note, thank you for watching SimpCast. Thank you for simping for us. We simp right on back for you. Don't you forget it. Please subscribe so I can get this old bag to 100K.
Let's go.
Old bag is my
Let's
YouTube
get 'em.
channel.
I'm here for you.
It's rude to watch and not subscribe.
Right. It's like watching free porn. No, I don't know. It's not. Anyway, love you guys. Remember to massage your
you.
nuts. And
Thanks for having me.
We'll see you next time. Bye.
Woo!
I just